Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the BOS Crew podcast. I am one of your hosts today. My name is Jared.
It's me. I'm Tyler. I'm back from the war.
He's back from the war.
Let's go.
And then that was Josh.
No Purple Heart or nothing.
And it's me, Charlie, the other guy.
Hey, Charlie, our resident theme park expert.
Enthusiast.
Today's the theme park part 2 episode, right? If it's not, I'm leaving.
Oh, okay.
He's out.
Sorry.
All right, bye, guys.
Peace.
Whoops.
Well, I'm glad that Tyler's back from the war because, like I said 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's too bad that his he lost a leg to that fucking Claymore, dude.
Well, I was saying that we all draft dodged.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Tyler took
It was
the
a
team.
a frame perfect draft dodge, if you will.
You have to be careful because you're going to slowly reveal the fact that our mega base is in Canada.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, the BS Crew Studios that was alluded to. If you follow the BS Crew lore, you'll know in the episode 1 we established the BS Crew Studios.
Yeah, if you ask our
It's
lore
the
keeper,
multi-million-dollar bunker deep underground.
Yeah, we have the official lore keeper. He's on floor 3, room 305.
Yeah, he's using the same rusty shackles that Josh used to be in. That's a throwback to one of our earlier episodes.
Well,
Yeah.
Josh got promoted, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be out of those.
He's very dedicated to the lore.
I am, very.
Yeah.
Lore
I meant the
master.
lore keeper.
Him too.
Yeah,
What
Josh,
was that?
don't reveal that you're. Josh, don't reveal that you're the lore keeper.
Oh, my bad.
Cool. So, so I'm thinking with this first episode back, we could just kind of talk about like a 2022 year in review. We could just talk about
A
some of our
retrospective,
favorite
if you
things.
will.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like a 2022 retrospective. So we can kind of go over anything from like funky news stories to good stuff that happened in your life to music and shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We consumed a lot.
We're consumers, all right.
I'm glad to say that I'm a consumer.
yeah.
It's just what America wanted,
I
baby.
actually I made a list of all the movies I watched last year. Actually,
I have an entire tier list.
oh, you made a tier list for all the movies too?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Oh, damn!
From,
I didn't.
We'll start
I didn't
from
come
worst to
prepared.
best.
I just. I'm raw dogging this episode.
I respect.
I do that
That's,
every episode,
yeah, I was
bro.
say we do that every episode. No one shared the sheet for
Jared
this
makes
episode,
like
so I didn't write anything
I
down.
know Jared makes a laid out plan. I just raw dog it every episode.
and that's why I didn't do it.
That's
this
where the
time.
magic of
Yeah, that's
5 and 6.
that's
came
where your
from.
Riz comes from.
What do you mean? 5 and 6 had a list. We just completely
Oh,
ignored
true.
it. We were off the fucking
5 and 6
rails.
was maximum riz.
Yeah, we're dating ourselves real hard with the Riz.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Riz has stuck around for a few months now. Like,
Oh,
it's been a thing.
I literally heard about it like 5 minutes before the recording. That was
Well,
the first
I mean,
time.
that's if we talk about any news, it dates this podcast.
Remember that event on January 17th, 2022? That specific day.
That was an event.
That was an event.
I actually don't know what that date was.
I don't either.
Something
I just pulled
happened
that
that
out of my ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, do you guys want to talk about movies first? Because I know that's kind of like the big thing. That,
Well, I mean, why don't we just let's just reflect on the loss we've had in the last month. In January of 2022, I'd be like, oh my god, dude, I love my favorite unproblematic artist.
Oh boy.
Kanye
oh
West.
jeez.
Oh jeez.
I love that guy from Channel 5.
yeah.
The creator of Rick and Morty. They're just
Those
complete
two
idols.
great, two great
incredible
pedestals of the
Americans,
community.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Two
but he
great
made graduation.
pedestals.
Yeah.
And now we're deep into January, and
So-
Kanye's been canceled because he likes Hitler too much, and Justin Roiland got a little too in touch with his young, definitely not legal fans. Andrew Callahan did the same thing.
Yeah, actually, so I was going to ask about the Andrew Callahan thing. I saw that he posted a response, but I have not looked up.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, so he was pretty much just like, yes,
He-
I may or may not have done all of those things.
No. His response was like, you know what? I think you'd be better served talking to my lawyer.
Was that
He,
really?
like,
He
I-
posted, he
completely
posted it on a
fucking-
second channel, so
Ooh,
well, not the main
Bad,
channel, so
bad,
not
man.
as many eyes saw it.
yeah,
And it was like, yeah, some of it's true, but others are lies.
I saw, and it was basically like I'm sorry, but and that was
It was like,
I'm sorry that my actions offended you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
that's
basically.
tough.
It basically boiled down to. I always take no for an answer, but then persistence is flattery.
Yeah, it was basically like I thought this was the right thing,
Yeah.
and like
He's our age,
okay.
by the way.
Yeah, I know. So did he?
Mhm.
So did he do like the back pedal where he was like, oh, you know, like they said no until they said yes. Like,
Yeah, I
think
think
it was
pretty
like
much said what his lawyer told him to say.
oh,
It was like a middle ground where he was like acknowledging it, but also like kind of
Leaving
like,
space.
making an excuse.
much like his existence on YouTube and
Yeah,
going to all
it's-
these rallies, a middle ground.
Yeah.
That is-
Yeah, R.I.P.
He's used to being in the middle ground.
All that
Oh,
said,
no.
though, I do sleep better at night knowing that a certain tater tot is deep in a Romanian prison.
Hilarious.
Oh
Hilarious.
yes. Oh man.
You know,
Who was it? Larry's Pizza.
Our favorite live action Wojak is stuck in prison.
You know, I was actually so, and again, obviously I'm like the resident like comic book expert out of our group. There's this one panel from a comic called Preacher, and it's basically one of our main characters goes to a white supremacy rally, and he's like, why is it that the shiny examples of the white race are always the ones that look like you? And the Nazi is like, what? And he's like, where the fuck is your chin? And it just made me think of Andrew Tate the entire time, because all like these fucking Wojak things, and even like a lot of like the pictures that they've taken of him, like his chin is just non-existent.
Yeah, dude's chin profile is like is just a plane. It's just flat.
Right?
It's great. It's a good time.
No more 30 gas guzzling cars. It's gone.
No more
Confiscated.
sparkling water.
Yeah.
No more
and I
gas
think
stoves.
I think he's another 30 days in Romania.
Yeah, at least until the end of February is what they
Yeah.
extended it to.
Can they extend it further?
Here's
mean-
the thing. I think they're probably just like trying to find like more stuff on him before they
I mean, it's
completely. put him
Eastern
in
Europe.
one
He
way.
could get the fucking death penalty.
That's true.
Who
was
yeah.
he?
Oh, if
who was he
only we'd
trying
be
to
so
roast?
lucky.
It was Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's just in totally different popular media now of that image of her getting taken away from like
Yeah.
police. I
The
forgot
coal
what it
mine,
was.
yeah.
The coal mine, and then
Germany.
and then the mud wizard.
The Mud Wizard.
Wait,
what
what?
is this?
So all the police in riot gear were at that rally too, but they all got stuck in like because it was I think it was a rainy day. They all got stuck in
Yeah.
the mud, so they were like sinking into it, falling over, and there was a guy in like monk robes making fun of them as they couldn't get out of the mud. So he's been dubbed the Mud Wizard.
Very nice. Throw up a picture of the Mud Wizard on the screen, editor.
I know our editor is really good with that. Every
he's
time we
not.
ask
Every
him
time
to.
we ask, it always
He
happens.
actually, I believe our editor completely ignores it.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't just drop the audio tracks in a template file.
I do do a little bit more than that. I do listen to it back. You know, I mean, the editor listens to it back at least once.
Yeah,
to
what are
make
you
sure
talking about,
nothing's
you,
too out of
the
pocket.
editor?
Yeah, the editor.
Jared-
There's also
the
been
host, he
multiple
doesn't need
cases
edit.
where one of us has been like, cut that, and then it ends up in the podcast.
Oh yeah, because there's been so many times where it's like, where like the editor will hear cut that and he's like, no, it's just funnier to like leave it in.
Yeah, like editor, please.
Every
my
time,
joke,
apparently.
my joke fell flat. Please save me.
Well, yeah, because we're nothing but straight bangers
Yeah.
on the BS Crew podcast.
Isn't that right? One guy from Brussels that watches all of our videos.
Yeah, Brussels guy.
We do have fans.
Maybe he's the War Master. I mean, he's
Maybe.
been here since day one.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
I did check up until the last episode. He's still, he's watched every episode.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
one
Hell
listener.
yeah.
dude. Watch this. Just one of us using a VPN.
I mean, I've asked around. I don't think it is like, because like everyone who like in our friend group that like listens to the podcast is typically here. You know,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus like a few.
I am our
extras.
number one fan.
Hell yeah,
I'm
brother.
keeping our Spotify pumping.
Did Spotify tell you that you were in the top 5% of listeners to the BS Crew podcast?
Yeah, on the Rewind.
Oh my God.
Spotify Rewind.
That is a real thing that could happen next year. Like during your Spotify Wrapped, it will actually probably say like your most listened to podcast is, and then
Hell
it'll
yeah.
be the BS Crew podcast.
Yeah, because I didn't
pumping
get
our own
anything
numbers.
about podcasts during my Rewind.
Well, did you listen to a lot? Like
Yes,
before
I listened to us.
Well, yeah, no. But like a lot of like the Wrap data gets cut off at a certain point, so there's a good chance we only had like 2 or 3 episodes out at that time.
Because
Like-
you have to like a certain percentage of your listening time has to be the podcast for it to care.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it was majority music.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. I get it. I
Fucking
get it.
fake fan.
I
Unbelievable.
fucking
Yeah.
just get me out of here.
Yeah, and, Andrew Tate being in Romania is a good thing. You know,
It's pretty
I've
funny.
Seen,
Larry's Pizza. Shout out to Larry's
Yeah,
Pizza.
I know.
Everyone buy Larry's Pizza.
yeah, Larry's Pizza is based.
Proud
Also,
sponsor of the
can I
BS
say-
Crew podcast.
Yeah.
you know, I'll tell you what. Something that's kind of sad is like, again, like, so I spend most of my time, like my day job is at a high school, right? So like, I have like overheard so many conversations about these like 15
People talking about the top G.
yeah, free top G and all that shit. And I'm like, oh my god, like it's just like it's one of those things where like it's not even like he's like a political figure. He is literally a criminal. Like,
So-
he's actually a
So
criminal.
to tie that back, does that surprise you that fucking Andrew Callahan's the way he is?
Yeah, because like Andrew Callahan.
Because even then, still there's guys being brought up on that shit.
Yeah, well, and you would think for Andrew Callahan, like he seems so like unbalanced, I guess. Like he seems in his right mind in his videos, you know. So like,
Well, that's because all the schizo moments are edited out.
yeah, that would do it. Like no offense, like this might sound bad, but hearing Justin Roiland like that doesn't surprise me as much. Like Rick and Morty has had so many like incest plot lines the past 2 seasons.
That's Dan Harmon. That's not Justin.
Are you sure?
Come on.
No, because Justin
Yeah.
Roiland hasn't written on the show in a long time.
He hasn't? Okay.
He only does the voices.
Yeah, that's
I think they had like a falling out.
yeah.
I'm not
Danny
sure.
Boy's Dan Harmon's
Yeah.
the one with the incest.
Yeah, Dan Harmon's real into incest.
You know,
and
he also
sexualizing
got
someone
fucked
for some
over
reason.
for like dating a way underage
I
fan.
think so.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought his thing was assault or something.
I don't know, but he
I
made
don't
an
know.
apology.
Yeah, he made an
Gave him
apology
for
that
it,
was like
'cause he's still
actually
on the
like
show.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Justin's gonna be doing Rick and Morty lines
Yes,
from prison.
Yeah, Dan Harmon
I
put his
mean,
abuse
So here's
very
the thing,
eloquently,
right?
I guess.
Because like half of the show is the voices. Like the show.
He's like
started-
literally like recording himself talking to himself as
Yeah.
like 8 different people. You know?
It's like
the
Family
whole
Guy.
premise of the
Yeah.
show started as him doing like a really shitty Doc Brown and Marty McFly impression. So like, what are they? I'm one of those
Did they
people
kill
that's
off Rick
like
and Morty?
a cartoon character is like 50% their voice. You know, so like, what are they gonna do? You're gonna get like a sound alike? You're gonna just end the show?
I think it's very easy to get a Justin Roiland sound like he does one voice.
Also,
that's true.
if they just like, you know, the whole idea is it's like multiple dimensions, so they could just be like, oh, that was C-137.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It'll
yeah,
just
yeah,
be
yeah.
someone completely different.
Yeah, brand new Rick. He just sounds different.
He's like British.
Brand new Rick,
Oi!
brand new Morty.
Wait, get a fucking Michael Cusack. He did the Australian Rick and Morty special.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
Get in the car, Morty!
Rick and Morty in the bushland. This
seen his new
replace
show?
him with the Australian. Koala Man?
Yeah,
I
you seen
have
his new
not.
show?
I know Justin Roiland was involved in that as
Oh.
well.
I believe he
Boy.
also only has one voice that he does for all of his characters.
I mean, Michael Cusack has some range. I was surprised to find out that Pim and Alan on Smiling Friends were both him.
What?
Yeah,
He's Alan.
yeah, he's Alan.
yeah.
Oh
Wow. When is the next season of that coming out?
Who knows?
I think sometimes
Was Justin Roiland involved in that?
Yes.
He's
He's the whole, yeah, he's the whole reason that they got a
Oh,
break.
I know that.
connections, you know.
Yeah.
that's,
I know he's
Yeah.
like he probably helped them get picked up, but I don't know if he was creatively involved.
No,
But
it wasn't
it's
creatively
easier
involved,
to
but
separate him from that.
I think he's one of the producers.
Oh well, that's an easy clean break. You don't.
What's his name? Who's the voice actor from that who made it big on YouTube beforehand?
Zach Hadel?
Yeah.
Zach Bubbles?
Yeah.
He does a lot of voices in High on Life, which is
Yes.
it's a game.
yeah, it's a game. It's a pretty.
Is
I
it-
mean,
I mean, it looks from what I mean.
3 weeks ago I would have been like, it's a good game, but now I'll be like,
Yeah.
Do,
It's a
do you feel
game.
guilty playing it now?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
every
Tyler, you're
fucking
part of
gun is just.
You're part of the problem,
oh, jeez,
Tyler.
Tyler, you gotta smack a bitch around.
He already got my $60. There's nothing I can do about it.
Look, I've seen the trailers and stuff. The game looks fun, but now
You're
I'm
just
like,
paying
do
for
I
his
buy
bail,
it?
Tyler.
It was so funny actually. The game's like actually pretty good.
Damn.
Look, can we separate the art from the artist? Is this our
Not if
is
they're
this
alive.
Is this
That's
our
like-
graduation moment?
No, okay.
I
All right,
think-
listen.
uh,
No, because I hit a breaking point with Kanye. Okay, that
Yeah.
was like,
I was like,
yeah,
I can't support this
yeah,
man
it was.
anymore.
I think it was the day he officially went on Infowars and he like doubled down on all like the Hitler comments
and made Alex Jones,
Jones
of
look
all
normal,
men
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because Josh, we were messaging about it, and I was like, dude, I'm all out of he made graduation. I was like, I'm cut off. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, so like, you know, Kanye's like, because I was actually thinking about this, the whole like separate the art from the artist thing. Like, I think it mostly only works if they're dead, right?
Yeah.
Like if they're still not directly profiting from it. Like, I don't mind supporting like a Lovecraft like adaptation of something because that dude has been in the fucking ground for a
Wow,
while.
Jared. Even after you found out what his cat's name was,
I hope that we at least make one person Google what Lovecraft's cat's name was.
yeah, they're one of today's lucky 10,000 people.
Yeah. to hear that joke.
Boy. Well,
Well, hey, you want to talk about what we actually liked from the past
Yeah,
year?
a
No, tell me
positive-
about this
yeah.
movie list, Jared.
We gotta
Oh,
we gotta
yeah,
start low and then bring it back up.
Yeah. Well, I'll count that one as our catch up because all that happened in the past like three or 4 weeks. Yeah. So let me see. Josh, do you want to go over a worse list? Like, do you have movies that you just like fucking hated?
I just have it ranked straight up.
Okay. All right. Do you want to take
I
this
love
part
how
away?
you
then?
actually did a tier list.
I
you
did.
did
I
an
did
actual
do a
tier
tier
list
list. Tier list. I just looked up movies 2022 and just ranked it. Like I did like a plan to watch, and then like not good, and then the other ones are like I'm not gonna see it. I just don't have the
Do you guys want
interest.
to know how many movies I saw in 2022?
How many?
None.
Really?
Not a single movie.
Really?
That's tough. Not even like old ones that didn't come out this year.
like maybe like on Netflix or something like that.
End of Evangelion counts.
That does
That's a
count.
movie.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
it's a
watched
movie.
that.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah, that was really it, huh?
I'm not really a movie kind of guy.
You also don't really, unfortunately, don't have the time.
Well, it's not that. Like, I'm just not a movie person. Like, I sitting in that fucking dark theater for all the time. I go,
Oh shit, dude! I love the movies.
Dude, same.
Yeah, it's a comfy time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Josh, if before we
oh
get
wait,
into
I
the
lied.
Hmm?
I saw Top Gun 2.
Oh, there we go. I did
mean,
not.
Who?
I-
wait,
I-
You didn't?
I
No.
haven't either.
Oh my god,
Dude,
it was
everyone-
incredible.
I don't even like
It
Top
keeps
Gun. I
popping
saw
up on
it
every
twice.
like. Everyone's number one movie is Top Gun Maverick, but I'm like, I don't have any interest
I
in
have
watching
zero
Top Gun
interest
in
Maverick.
watching
I'm
Top
sorry.
Gun.
It was
I
incredible.
one of my
I'm not gonna
friends-
fall for the propaganda.
Yeah, no. When I was I was visiting my college roommate, my old college roommate, not in college anymore, over the summer, and when we were there, he was like, "Guys, we gotta see Top Gun Maverick. It's so good." And I was like, dude, I don't want to watch military propaganda. Like, I literally do not care. And of course, he ended up making us watch it because he was the one with the car, so we were kind of forced to, but we saw it, and it was a movie. It was entertaining, I guess, but. Like,
It's ending up on a lot of people's number
yeah,
ones.
I don't
It was
get
like
the number
cinematically
one.
gorgeous, right? Like, it's very difficult to do a good movie with like aviation, especially like with fighter jets.
I mean,
well, also,
I guess.
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise. Yeah, I almost said Tom Hanks.
that movie
Tom,
really.
Tom Cruise is also insane and was flying the jets.
Yeah.
Like everyone else had a pilot in the back, but
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was just fucking. I'm gonna fly it myself.
Like it was
I mean,
just a
Tom
good
Cruise
movie.
is insane in general.
yeah,
And
true.
the fact that 6
We don't mean
different
to mention
countries banned
Xenu.
it because it doesn't tell you what country's the bad guy and all these other
Oh,
countries.
yeah,
like,
it's
clearly
ominous.
we're the bad guy.
Ominous bad country.
Yeah, generic. They all their pilots have like helmets that are fully covering their face and they don't speak.
Did they have a Bossian uniforms?
No, they were just like
No,
like,
they were
actually
like just
generic
black.
villains.
Yeah.
Well, of course, bad guys were black.
Also, that movie really made it clear how short Tom Cruise is.
No, I thought he hated being short.
Yeah, I guess, but
Who likes being short?
Short kings.
I thought,
Short Kings.
Short
Yeah.
I thought he was ashamed of his height, but there was like a lot of scenes where he was standing next to the shirtless dude that everyone's hyped over. I forget his
Miles
name.
Teller.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him, but like Miles Teller just towers over him.
All right, so Josh, just
Yes.
all right. If you need to pick a worst movie there, then we could do like a top 5. How about that? Give me like the
Okay,
worst.
I
movie
don't.
you've seen
I
this
guess I don't got to go through all of them. I would say the worst movie I've seen this year, Lightyear.
Yeah.
That was probably
Damn,
the
I
worst
wanted to
movie I've
watch
seen this
that.
year.
Not even in like a like the two women kissed.
Yeah,
like,
like
that
not
was
even that. It
a
was just
non-issue.
not really.
Did
a
you guys
good
watch that
movie.
TV show growing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing.
still
like
It's
the
nothing
show.
like the TV show.
Yeah.
So you know how the TV show was really like charming and like there was like a unique like alien designs, a lot of
Yeah.
diversity and the way characters looked. Imagine if you took away all of that and every character was a human and the robots were
Yeah.
just humans piloting robots.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
They turned Buzz Lightyear into a Marvel superhero character.
Zurg character assassination.
Yeah, they fucking destroyed Zurg.
How? He's just an evil robot. How did they?
He's
do
not
that?
even a robot
Alright,
in this movie.
Tyler,
Jake.
do you care about seeing the movie?
I mean, I was gonna watch it, but you can say whatever you want.
No, I don't want to spoil it
Yeah.
because I want you to feel.
Yeah,
the
we
raw
want you to
anger.
be flabbergasted and upset.
So we'll follow back.
Yes.
We'll follow back.
bring
We'll
it
do a
back
special
in 2
Lightyear
weeks from now.
episode.
The Lightyear episode. Jared, what is your worst movie of
All
the
right,
year?
so there's one that I have like a tie, right? Because one of them
boy.
I think I went in there with low expectations, and then there's another one that I actually was like kind of excited for, and it wound up being dog shit. So the one that like I kind of expected to be bad from the get go was They/Them.
You mentioned this before.
Yeah, it is. And
This
again,
has
with the
definitely been
title,
on the podcast before.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, it is all because that title reeled me in, and I was like, okay, this is going to be so cheesy, and it was just boring. It was just boring. Yes.
I watched another movie, and this one will be my worst because I did not particularly like it.
One of the 3 movies you've watched.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Really?
It was
I haven't
all
seen
the
the second
magic of the original, but not at all in the slightest.
I mean, there were some gags in that I thought were cute.
But it was
like the
like-
Roomba. I thought the Roomba would be like a groaner, but I liked it.
It was one of those things where like they could have done a really good job like paying homage to the original, but instead they just rehashed the original.
weirdly enough, I thought there like wasn't enough like references to the original. Like they didn't bring up like the cat, or I don't think, and
The cat.
like they didn't mention the original
yeah.
kids at all. Like
haven't
I
seen
thought
either of them.
You're right.
I
yeah.
thought like the original kids would get like a cameo,
No.
but it's just
That's
like
what I'm saying. It was not. It wasn't good.
yeah, the original definitely is a lot more charming.
Like, all right, in comparison, I really enjoyed the original Top Gun as well.
Yep.
And Top Gun Maverick did a really good job of like paying homage to the original movie and like
Except
kind of
for
like
Charlie.
Huh?
Except for Charlie, she was not in the movie at all.
Oh yeah, no, yes, and it's for a bad reason too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what's the bad reason?
see, I don't know the Top Gun lore.
You know-
Yeah, I've seen the first
so
one.
like Tom
but-
Cruise is like 95% facelift.
Sure.
So Charlie, what was her?
I don't remember the actress's name.
Yeah, so she basically, it's 40 years has gone by and she looks 40 years older, and Hollywood's like, no, thank you.
Oh,
No.
yes. So
We don't let zaggy
This-
people be in the movies.
this poor woman had to.
Correct. And she
Okay.
literally like she had like because like she was like markedly not included. She had like a media like run around where she's like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm fat and old, so they didn't want me in the movie.
Damn.
It's like,
Yeah, Kelly
Just let
McGillis
people-
was
Yes.
let
Oh,
people
yes,
yes.
age.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like people don't look bad when they're old.
Yeah,
of
but
course.
Josh, when the
problem was,
star
like-
of your movie is a ninth level Scientologist. Okay?
Oh yeah,
Like,
my bad.
I
When he's praising Xenu all day, every day.
just want to point out too that Tom Cruise's love interest in Top Gun Maverick was a
Is she 30 years younger than him?
yeah, she's a lot younger, and in the original movie, I'm pretty sure they implied that the character was underage.
Oh, that's cool.
So
So fun.
So it's
It's okay because he's a badass jet.
yeah, but
jet pilot.
he might have done things with her when she was underage, but now she's an adult.
Yeah, he was like robbing the cradle,
Yeah,
Okay.
Tom Cruise is a little
I have,
freak.
I have like an actual worst movie of the year though. It's Love and Thunder. Let's be real. That movie was dog
yeah.
shit. That was I know. I feel like it's like low hanging fruit at this point, but like
I
it
would
was
say-
really fucking bad.
I
I
definitely
would just
know
say
what that movie
it's
It's the new Thor movie that came
Yeah.
out.
Oh.
it's marginally worse than Ragnarok. But I wouldn't say it's
love superhero movies.
I wouldn't
I've
say it's
seen
like
like
the worst
3 of them.
movie of the year.
I would. Okay, well, I'm fortunate to the
I
point
still
where I've
found
seen
I still found a
mostly
little
very good
enjoyment in it.
I hated it front to back. I mean I can't really repeat anything that hasn't been
See-
said. It's
see-
shot like a JC Penney
Yeah.
commercial, so like I just think it
Yeah,
looks
it
gross.
was it was tough. It was bad.
Yeah.
But like we're I'd say we're normal.
Okay, by what
Like
metric?
and like we didn't find the funny haha goats funny.
No, because that's like a 10-year-old.
But apparently
joke. Like, that's,
a lot of people love the fucking goats.
which is just stupid. I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
That's just not funny.
So it was a popular movie for the Facebook moms.
Yeah, I was honestly flabbergasted at that too. Like that joke is already a decade old, and they
Yeah.
just decided like, hey, wouldn't it be funny?
See, I watched it after all the reviews came out of it being mid.
Mm.
So I went in with the expectations of it being mid, and I was not
See,
disappointed.
here's the thing. Like Gore is such a cool character, and I was
and
like,
they
he-
butchered him.
Yeah, no. So again, like my takeaway, and Charlie, we've talked about this too, where it's like it's shot like a J.C. Penney commercial. Like any of the good
Some of the shots
cinematography.
were okay.
Uh,
What do you mean?
I don't know, man.
The ones in the trailers were good.
Yeah, the ones in the trailer were fine. But like most of them, I still think did not look.
Yes.
Anyway,
Fucking Heimdall's son was really bad.
okay, all right. I hate being negative. Do you want to talk about good movies this year?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go through a top 5 of yours?
We can alternate, and then if anyone wants to jump in,
Yeah,
Sure.
I made a quick little top. Well, I was gonna do a top 5, but I could only think of 4 movies.
that's okay.
That's good.
Oh wait, fuck! I remembered.
I know. Yeah, Jared, you can start while you're doing that. I'm gonna count how many movies I've seen this year.
All right. So for number 5 for like a top 5 list, I'm putting a Nope in that. I thought Nope was like really really cool. It's the third directorial movie that Jordan Peele's done, and I don't know, like I left there like not like just really really happy with it, because I went in with like super little knowledge because like the trailers didn't give you anything, which is like what good trailers do, and I walked out of there and I was like, wow, that was like a Lovecraftian alien like at the end of the movie. Like
I
that was
really
kind of
enjoyed
sick.
Nope.
Yeah, that was it was really really good.
The I've actually never seen Get Out. I've only seen Us. Better than Us.
Oh yeah. I think Us is kind of like I don't think it's bad, but I think it was kind of like the weak link between the 3 movies that he's done.
Yeah, Nope was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of memorable moments in that one. So my number 5, I've seen over 20 movies this year.
Nice. I've seen 18. So
All right. So actually, I'll start off with an honorable mention.
Sure.
Honorable mention goes to The Whale.
I keep hearing about that. I really want to see it.
Very good. Brendan Fraser does an awesome job in that movie.
Cool. Yeah.
Like it. I don't know.
No,
I'm speechless.
well, no, I've
Nicole's
heard things-
distracting me.
Well, no, so I heard that I've heard mixed things where it's either oh, this was a masterpiece, or they apparently didn't handle the fat stuff really well. Dude.
He looked like a fat guy.
Well, no, I didn't mean graphically. I meant as far as the actual how he dealt with himself or something. Again, like people will call anything fat phobic nowadays. I'm not
Yes.
sure if it's just
well,
that.
It was a movie about a guy that just hated himself,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was carrying around 300 pounds of prosthetics.
that's true.
Yeah, because he mentioned it in a round an actors round table,
Mhm.
when the scene where he's standing up and walking through his hallway, that's 300 pounds of a fat suit.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's really funny that he had to do that because Brendan Fraser has a history of really physically exerting movies and
Yeah.
hurting himself over so many movies. I mean that was one of the reasons that his career took a dive towards the end of the early 2000s. Not
Also
the
because of-
reason, but
yeah.
he had mentioned he was taping himself together.
There's a reason that he dances around because he doesn't just want to keep bringing it up. But so my actual number 5 would be Bullet Train.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Fun, balls to the wall action movie.
Yeah. So actually, I was talking to my soon-to-be father-in-law, and he hated it.
Really?
He thought, he was like, what movie was real stupid? And I was like, what, Bill? And he was like, Bullet Train. I was like, oh,
Ouch.
it was it hurting my heart because
What were his reasons?
he just said that it didn't make sense. I didn't really elaborate with him, but I think it made perfect sense. It was just a goofy movie, it's just it was just fun.
I mean this in the nicest of ways, but Bullet Train seems like a movie that older people just wouldn't be able to follow.
That's a fair point. No, I get it. That's true.
It does a lot of jumping around, in the timeline and jumping around between characters. There's a lot of characters they juggle, and they do it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike some other movies that have a large cast and they do not juggle them well at all.
Despite it being my number 5, I think I've made everyone that I could possibly know watch this movie. So I've seen it 4 times.
So funny enough,
It doesn't get old.
No,
I enjoy it every time.
Well, and the funny thing, so Bullet Train was actually my number 4. But out of all the movies that I really liked this past year, it's probably the one that I go back and think about the most. Which I know that sounds weird because there was some really moving movies that came out this
Yeah.
past year, and I'm just I don't know, something about Aaron Taylor Johnson just
Just need
fucking being a badass. It's great.
It's just a good time movie, good feeling movie.
Yeah. Tyler, have you seen Bullet Train? No.
No.
Oh,
It's on Netflix. Do you have
I
Netflix?
watched nothing.
Oh,
Right.
true.
Wait, that was the one. I thought it was gonna be a movie theater only thing.
Well, it's out of the theaters now. It's on Netflix.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I was reading about the whale because I had no idea what it was about.
Very good movie.
Yeah. Next.
It's a drama if you're into that.
Mm.
Not every. That's why only Nicole and I saw it by ourselves because we weren't.
Oh, I
We
would have
did-
seen it.
Seems
I know we
very-
didn't know.
Yeah.
it.
I
Thank you
love
very
24
much.
movies, man.
Artsy fartsy.
Yeah. Actually, so my number 3 was this is number 1 on a lot of people's lists, but
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's your
I
number
haven't seen that yet.
3.
Yeah, it's number 3.
Okay.
I think you probably know what the next 2 are, but I mean,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I don't want
probably.
to spoil it
Yeah. But
for our listeners.
maybe it's because I don't know. I feel like I can kind of relate to a lot of the parental issues that their daughter was experiencing
Yeah,
in that. in that movie.
2022 was a generational trauma year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also it was just so if we're talking about how masterfully everything was done in that movie from
Yeah.
the set design to the editing and all that, oh my god, it was unmatched. It's a masterpiece, genuinely. I just didn't get as much personal enjoyment out of it as the other couple that I put ahead, but it was just incredible. I was blown away by it.
And it was awesome too because when we first saw the movie, I'm like, that guy sounds familiar. And I'm like, holy shit, that's Short Round.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in movies for over 40 years.
Really?
Do you know his story?
I don't. All I know really about him is that he was in Indiana Jones 2, and he was my favorite character because I was like, that's a kid. I could be a kid who's in that.
So Short Round worked then, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Short Round
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
look at kids can be in cool action movies too.
Because he was in 2 Steven Spielberg movies as a child.
What was the
actor.
other one?
Goonies.
Goonies is a Steven Spielberg
Oh.
movie.
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, because
He was Data in The Goonies, and he was Short Round in Indiana Jones. And, you know, after that, you know, you would think that being in 2 Steven Spielberg movies would, you know, set you up for life. But after that, just nothing.
Damn.
For years and years and years, just waiting for that phone call. He eventually just got a job behind the camera. But I think it was just the Daniels, the directors of Everything Everywhere All at Once, were just looking at like lists of like, you know, like actors, where are they now? And they were like, oh, this guy kind of looks like Short Round. I wonder where he is. So they gave him a phone call, and he got the job as Waymond in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I think he was honestly the best part of the movie.
He
like,
was.
Like anytime he was
He
on
made me
screen, I was
cry.
like, bro, dude, yeah, the line where she's in like the alternate universe where he's like,
Yeah,
I would have been happy
in the,
doing
like,
laundry and
celebrity-
paying taxes with you. I was like, oh,
Yeah. In like the celebrity
right through the
timeline.
heart on that one. Yeah,
Oh, I gotta watch this movie.
yeah. It was
I'm
great.
meaning to, but I
If you have a
haven't.
Blu-ray player, I have it.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
I did some research because 2022 is a 365 day
Yeah,
long year.
a lot of shit. I'm sure. I'm
And
missing
there
some
actually
stuff.
was a movie that I watched that I did enjoy. So
Oh!
when you guys get to your ones, I'll tell you my one.
All right.
Okay, all right.
I still
got
gotta
you.
go through my top.
Josh, do you want
4
to?
or
Yeah.
5.
Oh, did you got?
Oh yeah, if you want to
oh,
jump
yeah,
in,
yeah, jump in if you
Jared
got
and I
listeners.
are hogging it right now.
I was gonna throw in my in my top 5, number 5. I really couldn't decide between 2 movies because I really don't remember many of the movies I saw this year, honestly.
That's just our
But,
old brain.
I mean, granted, I don't think I went
Just
to as
the
many
brain juice
movies.
leaking out of us.
But my number 5 is a tie between Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah,
And then
that is in my list.
And then Tonal Whiplash 2, Turning Red.
That's also on my list. It's not in the top 5, but it's up there.
Yeah, I really couldn't think of many movies I saw, but I enjoyed both of them. You know, they're both fun, and sometimes you just need a movie that's fun. I mean, Turning Red also ties into the generational trauma thing that a lot
Yeah.
of movies did this year.
That was the other movie that I watched. I actually really enjoyed it.
yeah,
I think
really.
Is
Pixar does not
our
miss.
generation the generational trauma generation?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's seeming like that. But I enjoy animated movies in terms of Turning Red that really like just do something different with the visuals, like Spider-Verse. But yeah, Turning Red was kind of like following that trend of like not just being a generic 3D movie. So it was nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
it was
like
good.
the art
Good
style.
story.
From,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked like the pastel kind of palette it had.
Yeah,
really
it's got a
worked
nice
with
color
the-
palette, good art style. But
It-
since that art style worked, like a lot of the future Pixar products are kind of
using that.
using that
Like
art style.
that one baseball show they got coming out.
Yeah, it's using that art style, which it's not bad.
No, it's
but,
not bad. They kind of cranked it up to an 11 that show.
Yeah.
Like they got fucking like
Is it
poopy
out?
noses. No,
Oh, okay.
I've just seen like a promotional still for it. Pretty quirky.
I've heard a lot of things about Puss in Boots doing the same thing. That like they're
Yeah.
trying to lean away from the like
Yeah.
ultra realism and
Charlie
towards
and I
the
can-
more cartoony thing.
Can
Oh
pitch
hell
in
yeah,
about
that
Puss
movie
in
goes
Boots.
hard. I'm gonna splurge about that when we get to it.
I'm pretty sure that came out in 2023.
No, it came out on Christmas.
Did it really?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It did.
all right. Well, so Charlie, so
And then
what
I'll-
was your next one? Let's
I'll
get to
t-
count.
yeah, the catch up. My number 4 was Bob's Burgers, the movie. Bit of a personal pick.
Oh.
Emily and I, my fiance, have been binging Bob's Burgers for a few years now, and at this point, it's a good show. Bob's Burgers is one of those shows that you're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. Which
Talk
I
about
guess
voice
is-
actors that only have one voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
It
love
works.
the Archer
It's me,
crossover
I'm Archer.
episodes. It's great. Yeah.
it works though. But Bob's Burgers is just like it's a very like low stake show. It's very like comfy, and it kind of started the trend of like revitalizing like wholesome sitcom families. Like I feel like for a long time we had like the stereotypical like sitcom family, like you know husband and wife hate each other, dad's an idiot, mom's miserable, kids are like jerks, you know whatever. But Bob's there's a wholesome family. Well, I've heard Bluey is wholesome too. Have not seen it, but Bob's Burgers movie very
Bluey is
good.
wholesome
If you're a
chungus.
fan of the series, it's pretty much a perfect encapsulation of how it works, and the animation really good. A lot, you know. Obviously, it's a movie; it's gonna have a higher budget than the series, but it was nice to see a fully 2D animated movie in theaters in current year. You know.
Did it follow the joke of animated show where it's like flat shading and then animated movie where they have a rim light?
Yeah, they had rim lighting. So it looked really nice though. They really went all out on it. But yeah, that's my number 4.
Nice. All right.
Alright.
So number 3 for me was Everything Everywhere All at Once. You boys got number 3s?
I didn't go over my number 4.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh wait, what's number 4?
So my number 4 was. So my number 3 was Nope. We already kind of talked about it.
Oh, okay.
My number 4 is Puss in Boots.
Damn, only number 4.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay.
A lot of good movies this past year.
There was a lot of good movies.
I only saw like 6 movies this year, so Puss in Boots is higher
I know,
on my
I'm
list.
fucking sweaty sitting in that chair. My ass is like compressed into it.
What?
The nice leather chairs at the movie theaters.
Oh.
I'm like sat in it so much.
Do you have a spot that you always sit in?
It's always like the row that's like the frontish, but like not the front.
Yeah, it's like the mid. It's pretty much like midway up. Usually,
Yeah.
is where we would sit. Yeah.
Yeah, like a nice middle row, middle seats.
Yeah,
like
where you're
gotta
not
go in
where
the
you're not
direct
cranking
middle.
your neck up
Yeah.
to see
Oh
the
god,
movie.
I don't know if this was 2022, but I went to see Black Widow in theaters. Was that 2022?
That was
Bro,
like
I think that was
2020.
2020. I think that was a 2-year-old movie now.
I don't remember, but I had gotten the tickets for, it was me, my fiance, her sister, and her mother, and I don't normally do the ticket buying when we see movies, so this was new to me. And I was looking at the thing, and I thought that the way the app or the website was, it was that the back seats were on the top and the front seats were on the bottom. So I buy row B, and so we get there, and we're like, where are our seats? And it was pretty full because it's a Marvel movie, you know. And unfortunately, we had to sit on the second row from the front, and it was the trippiest. Watching a movie when you're that close where you can't see the whole screen is a trippy experience. It's like watching the movie in a fisheye lens, and like you just everything's a blur.
Yeah, I'd actually the last time I did that, funny enough, it was when we had like 25 of us go see Deadpool all those years ago. Because I got
had
that
to watch Deadpool super close.
Yeah,
you
and
came like last minute.
I was last. Yeah, so
I remember having good seats for that.
Oh yeah, because you guys were like a few rows back, so I got in like last because I think I was like working late or something, and I turned around and I was like, "Hey guys!"
I remember that
It
now.
was awful. Yeah, I mean the movie itself was great, but the viewing
Yeah.
experience not so much.
Deadpool 3, that's going to be exciting. Got Wolverine, baby.
All right,
Is that DC or Marvel?
that is Marvel.
Marvel.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Marvel, but quirkier.
It was a grand debate at the Whole House today. I was curious about it.
About wait, if Deadpool is DC or not?
Well, I none of us knew.
I mean, there's Deathstroke. That's DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this
Joe
is,
Manganiello.
if you don't mind, I'm going to derail us for like 90 seconds.
Oh
okay?
boy,
Just real quick.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into 15 minutes.
No. This is not a major thing. I just think it's funny. So it's widely known that Deadpool was pretty much started as like a Deathstroke parody, basically, because like Deathstroke is Slade Wilson, then Wade Wilson is
Yep.
Deadpool. It was created within like I think like 10 years of each other. And also they're both assassins and all those yada yada yada.
And, instead of a stroke, it's a pool because you do strokes in the pool. That's what I'm assuming.
Oh, actually, I never thought about that.
I don't
That's a
know.
good idea.
Wow.
All right, that's good. But no, so Rob Liefeld, the guy that like created Deadpool, he was going on like a Twitter tirade, which he normally does because he's kind of an ass clown, and he was like, no, there's absolutely no similarities between the two. But for like 30 years, like people have like people have been saying that it's like Deadpool's obviously a copy, but he was like,
It's
there's
my own original character.
exactly.
Yes.
It was like
This is my
it's like
OC.
yeah, this is my OC with a samurai sword. Like that's basically what he fucking did.
Damn.
Anyway, so there. Yeah, sorry, small tangent. There we go.
Yeah. All right. So Puss in Boots. DreamWorks knocked it out of the park with this one, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's my number 2. That it is a fantastic
Like
movie.
I haven't really watched a Shrek movie since like Shrek 2.
Yeah.
So I'm not caught up
Yeah.
on the Shrek lore.
I'm gonna say something blasphemous. I think Puss in Boots 2 was better than Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
straight
I
up.
can
Wait, this is the second Puss in Boots movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never knew that they made a first one.
There
There was
Like,
even a
What?
Puss in Boots TV show.
There was a first Puss in Boots movie, but this movie was written and made in a way that you would not have to see the first
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because they were like, we know
Even
that
Shrek too.
nobody saw it.
This is advanced.
Even Shrek, you don't even need to know Shrek.
Yeah, this
Just
could be
watch
your
Puss in Boots
first movie in the Shrek universe, and
Yeah.
you will
the
have no.
Shrekiverse.
The
Oh my
Shrekiverse.
God.
Yeah,
Does Shrek show up in the movie?
he has a brief
Yes.
cameo.
Really?
So does Donkey.
Yeah, Shrek and Donkey have a very it's like
No speaking
5
role.
frames.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't spoil it, but
yeah.
it's brief.
It was
They didn't want the steal the spotlight, I think.
Okay.
beautiful animation, colors that pop,
Yeah,
good villains,
Yeah, it was really refreshing to have a villain.
no
in an
twist
animated-
villain.
No twist villain, and a villain in an animated movie that was just evil because they wanted to be.
Yeah, it was
like the
Death, right?
No, it
No,
was
this was Jack
Jack
Horner.
Horner. Yeah,
I didn't even know he was in the movie before
he's,
seeing it.
He's like a nursery rhyme character, really obscure, but like they hit him from the marketing, which
Yeah.
was pretty.
I didn't know he
pretty
was
clever.
in the movie.
But yeah, he's just like straight up like a bad guy because he
But,
wants to be.
Yeah,
And he's
Death
like,
goes
like
hard.
that.
Death
like
goes
Death
hard.
goes
in
So
this
Death is in the
fucking-
movie, like
Yes.
the manifestation. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
he goes really fucking hard.
Yeah, the
It's
whole movie went fucking hard.
some
I
of
know
the best
everyone.
action sequences. I've seen.
Everyone fucking beat it over the head with the like anxiety scene.
Yeah.
But
Or
the
the-
anxiety scene was really
Yeah.
good. Like
Pan-
I almost cried at the Shrekiverse, bro.
Yeah, no, that got me. I was welling up,
Yeah,
bro.
there was a couple.
Damn,
Yeah, there was a couple scenes where I'm like,
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, all right.
And dude, the climax, that final fight. Oh,
yeah,
See, I
Dude,
haven't had a
it-
chance to see it,
it
but
was-
like it looks really
it
cool.
was
so,
actually so good.
we could watch it after this. It's you can
Oh,
like
maybe,
you can
yeah.
like stream it.
oh wait,
On
it's
Tubi.
I don't know where, but I
On
know
Freebie?
I know like if you Google the movie, like they have a website that's just like you want to watch Puss in Boots. Here's all these
Pirate
options, and it's like
Bay.
pick your service provider kind of thing.
Gotcha.
You can
Okay.
rent it on YouTube.
So that was your number
4.
4.
That was my
And
number
you covered
2.
your number 3 because
number
we
three.
talked
My
about
number
Nope.
3.
My number 3 is a
Already went over it.
repeat, so I'll just go right through it. Bullet Train. That was my
Yeah.
number
It was
3.
pretty cool.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Lemon and Tangerine, best part of the movie.
So good.
Yeah,
Justice for Tangerine though.
honestly.
She was Diesel Man.
He
Oh,
motherfucking-
Dude, there's so many Thomas the Tank Engine references in this movie. You would
What?
be
Yeah.
shocked.
See,
It's awesome.
what's hilarious too is that I didn't even like catch that until like my 4th viewing, where he like every other line out of Lemon was fucking Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah,
Isn't this the movie where it's like just nondescript like killers on a train?
kind of.
Kind
pretty
of.
much.
I mean,
Okay.
at a very, very surface of it, like there's more like how we were just talking downstairs. Like there's more like or upstairs. We're on the bottom level of the bunker.
Yeah.
There was like there's a lot of like meat on the bones for this movie because everything
Yeah.
is done so stylishly that it's just like and also like it's genuinely funny.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like these like 5-second cameos that I think are hilarious.
Yeah, like have you ever seen like John Wick or Nobody?
You know,
No.
John Wick,
No,
bro?
I don't watch movies.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Damn,
Why?
alright,
What am I
alright.
doing, dude? But it's got slick action scenes, good comedy.
Yeah.
You might like it.
Maybe-
It's kind of it's a
maybe I'll
turn your
watch
brain
it-
off movie.
Maybe I'll watch a Tuesday night when I'm staying up all night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
on Netflix.
It's like I
Yeah.
think it's like 90 minutes, right? It's not
It's-
not like a
it's
long
not-
movie.
it's
Yeah, it's not a long
Oh,
movie.
that's a
It's-
viable movie.
It's
for
really
me.
like
Yeah.
they trim. It's like a movie that has no fat on it. You know,
Yeah.
there's no scene that is
Yep.
pointless.
I wish that like Netflix, these other streaming companies, they would put like a mobile game video underneath the movie, so that I would be inclined to watch it.
Yeah, I'd pay
put
more
it on-
attention to it with our
I want
short
to watch
attention
Subway
spans.
Surfer.
I really wish Netflix would put Bullet Train up on a random obscure TikTok channel with a mobile game underneath.
Yeah, in
40
145 parts.
Yeah, actually, did you see? There's a video that's been going around. I think I saw it on Twitter where someone actually got like a second TV and they were playing like Subway Surfers gameplay while watching a movie on a TV on the shelf above it.
That's kind of like where people on Twitch will stream like a pay-per-view fight, but they'll be in the corner with their controller pretending like they're
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah. All right, so
So
number
num-
3 is Bullet Train for you. Number 3 is Nope for you.
Yeah.
We're on to number 2s.
Yes.
Choose.
Charlie, do you want to take away?
All
on
right,
this
my number 2. We had briefly talked about it, but Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
one? Oh, okay.
I will say one of the things that we didn't talk about that I really liked is that the movie, like all like the texture work and stuff, was made to look like as if everything was painted, to give it like a really
Yeah.
like fairy tale storybook type look. I thought that was really nice.
and the Spider-Verse style like
Yeah, like low
like
frames.
the low frame scenes were only really used for like action scenes, so the rest of the movie was like all like regular smooth
Like,
animation.
Yeah.
27 frames or whatever.
I'd
So
read
once
th-
they started getting choppy, you could tell that like a sick action scene was,
Yeah,
was about to come
nice.
I read that was deliberate. They're like, oh yeah, we did that on purpose. So as soon as you started seeing low frames, your brain was like, oh fuck,
Well,
It's
action
about to go
time.
down. But it was really good, and I clapped when Puss in Boots swore.
Yeah,
With these swords?
Yes.
Yeah, there's swears in this movie. I was not expecting
No.
that. Not like fuck or shit, but
Yeah.
like
those
Yeah,
those
dude, he actually
those
just dropped the
comedic
N-word
bleep.
just straight in the middle.
if they had gone PG-13, we could have gotten one use of shit. I
It's
think.
true. They it was like one of those jokes where they almost say shit, but like there's a dog character
Oh,
that
like
says
a-
swears, but they get bleeped.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
instead of just like cutting it off, like they straight up just let the dogs like say swears with bleeps, and you can if you know swears, then you can
Yeah,
like,
if you're
figure out
above
what it-
the age of 5.
yeah, you'll know what he's saying, which is pretty funny.
I like that. That's cool.
But yeah, really good movie. Fun villains, fun action. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think I would
they-
ever in my life think I would be recommending a Shrek movie.
yeah, like I've always liked like Puss in Boots as a character, but he was always kind of like like a joke character.
Yeah.
But this movie made him such a fucking badass. Like holy shit! Like when he says his "fear me if you dare" line that he said in like every Shrek movie, like it went really like I was like, oh my fucking god! Like this is awesome.
Your jaw is popping
Yeah,
off.
like if you think Bullet Train got your adrenaline pumping, dude.
I saw an edit of the final fight of Puss in Boots, but they put Metal Gear Solid music over it, and like they edited it so like whenever a character talked, it like stopped like the vocals in the track and like lowered it like in a video game
That's
how they do that.
awesome. I
It's
love
really it went really fucking hard. It's so good.
Josh, what's your number 2, buddy?
My number 2 is The Batman.
Bro, that is also my number 2. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen.
Listen, he makes it work. I think
I haven't seen it.
he is past the point of being Edward Cullen.
Yeah,
Like,
the Lighthouse
he's
changed
proved
that.
himself by now.
Oh, I
that
haven't seen
he's
The Lighthouse
a
either.
competent actor.
And Good Time? Have you seen Good Time?
I have not.
Also great.
I'm like right above Tyler in terms of how many movies I've seen.
I saw there's another movie I saw, but it did not come out in 2022. Actually, I don't think it came out this century.
Oh,
I watched American Psycho this past summer.
oh,
For the first time,
okay.
yeah.
I
First
also,
time,
I didn't even think about movies I've seen for the first time this year. I was only thinking about new movies, but I watched a lot of movies for the first time in 2022.
I did
American
not.
Psycho was one of them.
Yeah, funny meme movie.
Honestly, like I know all the memes that people are making about it, like like kind of like mock Sigma male type things,
Yeah.
like making fun of the concept. But you watch the movie and like
He's a terrible human.
he's a terrible dude, but
Yeah.
I was genuinely laughing at it for some reason. Like
It's fun.
I thought I was gonna be terrified because it's it's a thriller, psycho, horror movie, whatever. But like the way that this dude acts is so bizarre that I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Like when he fucking like Looney Tunes like drops a chainsaw at the top of a stairwell and like it like swings and like gets the girl at the bottom. Like that was so comically done. You
Yeah.
can't tell me that wasn't a joke.
So, and I know that we just briefly talked. Actually, I think we might have been talking about it before you showed up. But like, so I've been watching the Scream movies again, and it very much reminds me of that same vibe where like it's almost parody,
Like they're trying to be serious, but it's done like so goofily.
Yeah, and it's like you can tell that Christian Bale is also having the time of his life.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
American
I mean,
Psycho. So
He killed Jared Leto, so that makes him a based character in my opinion.
I mean, I think it's interesting because like the jokes behind it, it's like half people who like are actual like smegma males who are like,
Yeah.
I want to be Patrick Bateman.
Yes.
I
Literally.
wake
Please,
up. I,
Patrick
just like
Bateman,
it is
Rick
literally me.
Sanchez,
exactly. And
Walter
then,
White, they're literally me.
then there's everyone else who's like making fun of them because it
Yeah.
really should just be a parody.
I like-
that. That's where the real humor in it lies.
I
100%.
forgot.
I
I
like
forgot
the
where I
meme
read
edit.
it too, but I think also in like the actual book American Psycho, like Patrick Bateman's like an actual loser. like he just straight up sucks in the book.
I mean,
Really
you could also
is.
argue that like, even in the movie, like he's still kind
Kind of a
Like, he
loser.
has,
Yeah.
like he's rich, but he has like no friends,
Yeah.
no family, like no,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
like
He
everything
can't
is
get a
transactional.
fucking reservation at Dorsia. He's a loser.
His fucking business
stupid
card,
piece of shit.
his
Stupid,
business
dude.
card, not good.
Not good.
Fucking
Not good.
sucked.
And it's like
Paul Allen's was better.
Oh my god.
like that
So
scene
off
though
my
by itself is just incredible. Like being able to like turn anything into something that you can compare to business cards.
I like the edits of it where I saw one where it was like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
They're like, check this out, slides across like a holographic Charizard.
Rainbow Charizard.
I saw one where it was like they're
Nice,
comparing
huh?
their Sonic OCs.
Or it was just literally like images of like apes that like you're like, oh, that's
Oh, the
totally me.
NFTs.
Oh,
man. Yeah.
yeah.
So the Batman was fucking awesome.
Yes.
It was probably the best
Just
comic.
went on a tangent about American Psycho.
Oh
in the
no, it's
middle of
cool.
the
It's
Batman.
cool. Well, also, Christian Bale was Batman for a time.
That
it's
is
good.
true.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tie
He
together.
was my first live action Batman.
Yeah. Likewise. Same here.
That's probably everyone's
That's why I thought
at,
about
at
it.
this
You know.
table.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I.
Jared, all right. Do you think he's done damage to Batman?
Robert Pattinson?
No,
Or Bale?
Yeah,
No, I think Christopher Nolan has. Like, I know
With
I
the
hope-
bat nipples.
Bale was just doing his job.
Yeah, Bale was just doing his job, and like it's fine. I might get chewed out for this, but like the Nolan movies are military Batman. They're not nearly as interesting as Detective Batman. Like it's just
Detective Batman's way more interesting.
yeah, which is why the Batman is probably I personally view it as like the second best like superhero movie ever. In the first of Spider-Verse, like by a mile. So
Is that coming out this year or next year?
the next Spider-Verse is coming
This
out
year.
this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
2023.
Yes,
In
sir.
June, I think.
That's
I'll see
definitely
that
gonna
in
be
theaters,
probably
yeah.
be in my top
Yeah,
5.
big
Yes,
big watch
sir.
party. Oh yeah, yeah. We all have to go and see it. It'd be,
Are we the only ones that have seen the Batman?
I mean, have you guys? I haven't.
Yeah, Tyler,
I-
have you?
Loaded
I
question.
know
hate
you. I
superhero
know you
movies.
love movies.
The only thing worse than superhero movies is horror movies.
Oh fuck!
How are we friends, dude? What is this? Yeah, like superhero movies, I get it. Like I understand. I think that like Spider-Verse and the Batman kind of like transcend that. You know, because they're actually good
Yeah,
movies.
I
Not
mean-
just like, oh, Scrimblow showed
Yeah,
up for 2 seconds.
yeah.
It's my favorite character. You know. But yeah, so not scary movies either, huh?
Not really, no.
Oh. So what do you not like about like the superhero movies? I'm kind of curious about that.
I don't know if we could be friends if I was
Oh
honest.
shit!
I think I would bury your ass. I might be the next one in the Rusty Shackles.
Oh, true.
I don't know. I mean, it's like comics as a medium. You can kind of say a lot with very little, right? Like I feel like it's much more artistic. Whereas the movies, it's like you're filming for the lowest denominator,
Yeah.
So the normies.
the normies, right?
Yeah.
Like all the best parts of comics have to be stripped out of the movies.
you know,
And then you'll see like one or two things that like only an insider would be like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" But it's like that's not what the movie was about,
see,
right?
I don't know why you think I would disagree with you on that, because I've been saying that for the past few years. Where I'm just like, where I'm literally just like, yeah, like most of these kind of suck now. Like it's not,
because I don't have a lot of time. Like I don't know, I don't make time for it either. But like because I don't see a lot of movies, the ones I do see, like I try to make sure that they have like significance. Whether it's like
that's fair. Yeah.
you know something that like everyone's talking about, like I had to go fucking see American Psycho, or like Pixar movies, you know.
Dude, Pixar's
Which is
kind
fine.
of fallen off.
Yeah,
not
completely.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Turning Red and Luca were pretty good, but like
I was gonna say,
Lightyear
Yeah,
shat
Luca
the
was
bed.
great.
Lightyear
I
shut
loved
the bed, but
Luca.
like other than Lightyear, like I feel like everything else has been back to back bangers.
I mean, what else did they do before Luca? There was Soul. Soul's all right.
good.
You know, I
Soul
liked
was
it.
really good. I liked Soul.
Before that, I thought it was all like the kind of like lukewarm.
Jared,
Cars?
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
booing it.
Cars 3.
Oh, Incredibles 2. That was pretty
Incredibles
good. That was a
2.
good
Yeah.
summer's movie.
It was fine.
I
Yeah, thought it
really
was fine.
wish they just time skipped.
They should have time.
I don't think it should have taken place immediately.
Yeah,
after
but
the
you
first movie.
clearly never played Rise of the Underminer on the
I
game.
know because that
Yeah, they
continues the
retconned-
first movie.
They retconned it. Rise of the Underminer never happened.
Yeah.
They kind
Yeah.
of take
Yeah.
they just quickly take down the Underminer in the second movie, but I still
It's-
think it should have just skipped ahead.
But then we wouldn't have had Marketable Baby.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot.
It's always
about,
the baby characters,
Forgot about those.
just
few
so their
recent-
action figures can shit.
I want to hear number ones.
Number ones. All right.
And then I want to talk about my favorite series that I watched this year.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, so we can do that. All right. Josh, you want to do your number one first?
All right, so we already spoke briefly on it, but my number one was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I actually wanted to see that. I saw the
If
like
you're-
material for it on TikTok.
yeah,
or
if
something
you're
like that.
On the TikTok edits,
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're
the-
looking for
Or like
like
the
a
people
movie,
cutting the soap in the bottom. yeah, yeah.
if you're looking for a movie with like significance,
Yeah.
and like substance and meat chew on,
Because it's part of it is like
chewy.
being like
Yes.
Asian American, right?
yeah,
Like
Yes.
that's like the story behind that. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
watch that movie
Yeah, it's all about generational trauma and like specifically like
in Asian families.
in Asian families specifically. Yeah.
Just like
But it's
I
yeah,
had a nickel.
yeah.
and again, like I was
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
All right. But yeah, just kind of like piggybacking off of like what Josh was saying, like it's like there's so much substance to it because like it's one of those rare movies where like every aspect of it was done like so masterfully.
Yeah,
Right?
just
no,
like
I know.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, just like Ratatouille. Ratatouille's
Oh
a
my
banger,
God,
dude.
Ratatouille hits.
Yeah,
It does.
banger.
But yes,
Still one of the
like seriously, like
best
check out
movies.
Everything Everywhere All at Once because I think like that is
Where,
like,
where
if
can
we're talking
I
about
where can I watch it? Is that a?
I think it's
I
on
have
Netflix,
it
right?
on
or
Netflix,
Prime
okay.
maybe.
I mean, if it's not on a streaming service, I have it physically. 'cause
Oh.
I still believe in physical
Yeah,
media.
because I don't watch movies. I definitely don't have a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, true. My bad.
Yeah, but no,
If it has if it was one of those Blu-ray plus DVD CDs, I can just toss the CD into my computer, just play it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, you got a
okay.
PlayStation too, so.
Dude, imagine
Yeah,
having a
but I
disc
can't
drive on your
stream off
computer.
that.
What do you mean?
Wait,
you can
are
just
we-
download the streaming apps?
Whoa! We're talking about borrowing things on the podcast.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
not illegally
What do you?
sharing.
Well, what
Oh.
do you mean, Jerry?
Oh, well, yeah, you could just download like Netflix or whatever on your PS5. Like,
No, I'm talking about showing it to the to the boys.
yes.
He's talking about like a watch party
Sorry,
where
they're
you
just
guys
kinda-
skipped ahead of me.
Like
yeah.
they're just in the room
every
while I'm
person
watching
pays
it.
for it themselves
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
watches
yeah.
it simultaneously
Yeah,
in
so I-
Discord.
It's just on my screen while I'm playing a game in the corner, like I'm cutting soap.
I,
we
I-
watched that movie last year with
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Boondock Saints.
Yes, that was last year, was it
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Oh my
I,
god, that was incredible.
I just
It
googled
is.
it. It's on Paramount Plus. So for all 5 people who
Yeah.
have that service, I
tough.
actually
You know,
I
the
actually
good
have
news
it.
is I believe Yellowstone is on that, and my parents are addicted to Yellowstone, so
There
I'm
you
sure I can
go.
get my
Oh, there we go.
greasy
And then you
fingers
can watch
on the
Yeah, there
Paramount
you-
Plus.
You can watch
You're-
all
Oh,
You're
that's right. Go watch the South Park.
bullshit.
Let's go. The post-COVID special.
All right, Tyler. Your number one movie out of the
I-
3 movies you've seen this year.
I would have to say Turning Red. I actually really, really enjoyed that movie. It gave me a lot of nostalgia for my childhood.
Yeah, early
I
2000s.
I feel like we lived in a really weird time because like I remember having VHS tapes, but I also had an iPod as
Yeah.
like a 6th or 7th grader.
Someone put it
Yeah.
in our Discord where it was like, if you were born in like 97, 98, you're like too old to hang out with the Zoomers and you're too young to be like a millennial.
I know, and
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to both,
We're the
right?
drifters, we relate to
Yeah, I
nobody
know.
around us.
Yeah.
Like
We-
all my coworkers, I mean, other ones who are like positively ancient, they're all like millennials, right? So it's like
Yeah.
they grew up in a very different time than I did, right?
Yeah.
Like by the time I had the internet, they had rules, you know?
Yeah, we're kind of like Gen X. We're like ignored.
Yeah, I-
Yeah.
But we don't have our own
Gen
name.
X.
We got
We don't have our own
screwed.
name. Yeah.
Also, I think our
Gen
like
Y.
our like the few years where we were like born is like easily summarized as we had to put our TV on channel 3 to play video games.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing.
Oh my god, dude, that
My console didn't have an HDMI port till I was already a man.
Exactly.
Had the VGA cables.
Yeah,
I used to
gotta
have to
put
ask
the
my fucking dad to plug in the RCA cables. I was like, Dad, what do I do?
Dad,
Color
which-
matching was too advanced
Which
for me.
one do I put the yellow one in?
Dude, I remember on the 360, I went to Big Y and bought a fucking HDMI cable so I could play Minecraft in split screen. Because
Yeah, man.
you weren't allowed to play split screen unless you watched it in HD.
Oh man, oh that is bringing me back. I
Where are
remember,
the black bars? They're gone.
dude. Remember when your TV resolution was square?
yeah.
I do.
Oh,
Well, actually,
man.
our next episode is going to be talking about a Square movie.
all right.
Yeah,
so
There's
number
a
one-
movie for
All right, so
squares.
Charlie, what was your number one? Do you want to go over yours?
My number one was Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
I still haven't seen it.
Never
That-
mind.
It I had the I want to say honor because I just
The pleasure?
I went on my own. I had the pleasure of being able to see it in theaters. It had like a very limited release. Netflix like did like a very like select theater kind of thing, so I had to drive out like an hour just to go see it in theaters. Totally worth it though. It is phenomenal. It is one of the few good Pinocchio adaptations. Like there's hundreds of Pinocchio adaptations. It's one of the most adapted stories. There's like 3 good ones maybe.
Yeah, did we
This
talk
is-
about
this
this
is
on
one
the
of
last
those.
one? Like, why are there so many Pinocchio?
Like I
movies
said, I don't
coming
like
out?
superhero
When can I
movies.
go out and be on my own?
I
Why
generally
this year?
I
are there
don't-
so many Pinocchio movies.
and there was gonna be a 4th one too, but it got delayed to this year.
Oh, great.
So and Tom Kenny was in 3 of the 4 Pinocchio movies. So
I
He's
feel like I
gotta
want to
get
be
that back
Anthony
somehow.
Fantano here and like do the hand mic.
but
yeah, you on? Yeah, do the hand mic.
But
Do the hand mic.
no, it is an absolute masterpiece of a movie. Like I feel like a lot of adaptations fail in like trying to be, especially with older fairy tales, like being too 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But Pinocchio is such an old story, and everybody kind of gets the framework that you can just kind of do something new with it. And so, like, what
What was
Del-
special about this one in particular?
well, it was stop motion, which it was a beautifully done stop motion one. It's one of the first like mainstream stop motion movies to use 3D printing. If I remember correctly, they had said
Was it-
something about how Pinocchio was one of the first ever fully 3D printed characters in a stop
Oh,
motion
I didn't
movie.
know that.
Yeah, I
That's
thought he
pretty
was
sweet.
just made the traditional way.
No, some of the characters were because they did instead of like replace. I watched like they had like a half-hour video
it's
on their
it's
YouTube
on
channel about.
Netflix.
Yeah. They did like kind of really complex, almost like mini animatronics kind of thing where all the puppets were like instead of like replacement, like you just could like move the jaw and like the eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah, so it was kind of
Wow.
like silicone.
Yeah.
How do
very-
you feel as one of the like $6 in the $71,614 box office takeaway
how
on the
much?
$35 million movie?
Wait, what was the box office?
$71,614.
Woo! Yep, and like 12 of that is me. I took Emily. So honestly, I'm happy that I got to see it on a big screen because it's one of those movies that there are some scenes that were just so breathtaking, that big. Like I don't want to spoil too much, but there's some scenes involving like I guess you call it the afterlife. And everything's like this like beautiful like violet and like dark blue and black color palette, and it's just like really cinematic on the big screen. But it was just a really beautiful movie, really interesting take on Pinocchio. They set it instead of like 1800s Italy when the original was written, where it took place. It's set in fascist Italy between the two world wars. So it's kind of like there's a lot of themes about being a puppet because fascism. A lot of really, really cool stuff. Really, really emotional movie. I don't know. There's a lot I could say about it. I'll try not to ramble, but it's just really good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Like I said, they're one of like the only good Pinocchio adaptations out there.
I
could
still
see myself
want to watch
watching
it
this,
because
yeah.
I do like what Guillermo puts out.
Yeah, I don't think he hasn't really made any bad movies, to be honest.
No, he's
I could be
like
putting my
Hellboy,
foot in my mouth
like
with that one.
Hellboy 2.
We can watch
Hey,
it
rough start.
like
He had to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
on Discord one night, where we each
yeah.
have our own paid subscription to Netflix and we
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
I can let you guys be in the room while I'm cutting soap and Netflix is on in the background.
You got yourself in the corner with a controller,
Yeah,
so I think
I'm
you're
playing
playing.
Temple Run.
So, my number one, actually, I'm pretty sure Josh is the only other one at the table that's seen it. The Northman. Has anybody?
Really?
Yeah, just something about that like hit all the right notes for me. And like, I'm not above.
Did you grow with like 3 chest hairs?
Dude, exactly. It was like so for all the times that Bullet Train got my adrenaline pumping, like
Yeah.
I felt like I turned into a fucking bear
Man.
while watching the Northman. So basically, it's about obviously Nordic culture and all that, but it's like a classic revenge story, right? So we have
That always works for us boys.
Yeah, who is it? It's a Skarsgård, the main character.
Alex, I believe.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
So basically, his father is like the ruler of his own village, right? And then turns out his uncle kills his father, and then kind of like takes over, and then he's
Isn't that Hamlet?
it's Hamlet but good. Shakespeare wishes.
Shakespeare's rolling right
Okay,
I'm
now.
just saying.
I mean, I'm not gonna like. And that's the thing, right? Well, like when I'm saying Everything Everywhere All at Once is like a once in a decade movie,
Yeah.
right? Like this is not like, it's not as groundbreaking, but just like it hit all like the right notes for me.
Okay.
So like he's outcasted for like 20 years or whatever, and it's just like it's a bunch of like Viking action in between. And the amount of times that he says,
Boy.
I will no, I will
I do
I will
have
save
that
you,
in the
mother.
list.
I will save you, mother. I will avenge you, father. I will kill you, Fjolnir. Like I was saying that for like a week afterward.
Jared,
I was
Jared
like,
is lying in bed, staring at the ceiling.
no, I literally like I remember I did it to Amanda too, and I was like doing like my best impression, and I was like, I will save you, mother. I will kill you, Fjolnir. But like it's just one of those movies where like the action was perfect, and it's also an A24 movie, right? So they got to get like a
They
little
do.
bit.
They're like a bastion of producing
Oh,
good
yeah.
movies.
Oh yeah, well, and also the like actually Willem Dafoe he's a minor character in it.
Yeah.
And
He's like a
and
seer,
Yeah,
like
he's like a
R.I.P.
shaman. He's like a shaman basically. Wait, he's what?
Didn't he pass away this year?
No,
No, he's
God,
still
don't
alive.
scare me like that.
I know,
man. No,
what?
he is alive.
Who am I thinking of then?
There's a lot of celebrities that died.
I know.
Yeah, but no,
But not Willem.
yeah,
He's
no,
still
Willem
alive.
Dafoe's still good as far as I'm aware.
Oh no, the guy who played the scientist in Spy Kids.
That wasn't
Steve
that-
Buscemi is still alive.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi is
Steve
he's
Buscemi
alive.
is still alive.
Sure.
Yes. I'm okay putting the Northman talk on pause so we can figure out who you're talking about.
We gotta find out who died.
Okay, yeah. Wikipedia says is, so I mean, I know it's not.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
Oh my Gilbert Gottfried passed away last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's who I was
Is
thinking
that-
of.
Yeah.
I have no idea the
Yago,
connection
wasn't-
between all those, but yes, that is who I was
Wasn't
thinking
Norm
of.
Macdonald also 2022?
Yes.
Who?
Norm
Norm
Macdonald.
Macdonald.
Comedian.
Comedian.
Oh no, he was 2021. What the fuck?
Really?
Oh, no, last year, America's Dad died. Fucking Bob Saget.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
did.
Bob
Forgot
Saget.
about that actually. Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
It's a bummer.
He did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So now we're on to the in memoriam.
Just like the Oscars.
Yes, we're. Like
There
a
was another
roller
movie that
coaster.
I watched last year. Just it's older. It's not from 2022.
Oh, that's,
That's
yeah,
fine.
What is it?
Did you guys ever see Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks?
I have
Mm-mm.
not.
Mm,
It's a
I
good
don't think
movie.
I have.
Good movie.
Good movie. I think it's Spielberg.
Okay.
Add that to the ever-growing list of stuff.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I like how this podcast went from being 2022 in review to 2022 movies in
We're just
review.
doing movies at this point.
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah.
talking about Netflix
now we
now.
can
Fine.
now
We-
we can milk the 2022 in review episodes. We
Well,
can
yeah,
do a whole
because
nother
Yeah,
episode.
well now we can move on to gaming.
No, no, no.
that's next
Actually,
No.
yeah, 'cause
Oh!
you
Series,
wanted to
series.
talk- yeah, I was gonna say.
I wanna
so
talk
let's
about
talk about
series.
the
Yeah,
show.
we have to categorize our media
I
we
haven't watched a lot of
consumed by a
shows.
natural
You haven't watched a lot of
order.
shows.
watch
You're, yeah,
shows.
it was fucking too busy in the
see-
movies.
Yeah, I know.
I watched a
I've
few
watched
shows.
shows.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah, there's a
year.
handful.
Yeah.
I
okay.
watched Bee and Puppycat on Netflix. That was incredible. It was way better than it had any right to be. And I saw that pandemic special, Chernobyl. I'm a little late on it. That was also incredible.
Yep.
And
The Smiling Friends go to Brazil.
Oh, Smiling Friends.
That was good. That
I
was
mean,
good.
no, that was the whole,
Edge
the whole
Runners.
series was 2022.
Oh, the whole
It's
thing.
yeah,
been a
no,
long
yeah,
year,
yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
like
know,
March.
dude.
No, it was January. I think when they dropped.
Oh,
those.
I watched it in
Shit.
March when I had the diarrhea.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, I was like Tyler, dude, like this shit is a fever dream. Like, watch this now.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Great thing to watch.
So we're
when
doing
you're
series.
fucking
Are
dying.
we separating gaming, bro?
Yeah, we can talk about game.
Yeah, we can do
Separate
gaming.
episode,
I mean,
bro.
we can do.
We
Sounds
can
like
do
no one
it.
else watched any series, so
Better
kind
Call
of.
Saul ended.
I got
That's
some.
I've never seen it.
That's the funny
I got
meme, man.
series on my little list.
Once Breaking Bad hit like more than 22 something episodes, I was done.
Damn.
Never watching it or
That's
any of its
tough. I've
fucking
never-
DLC.
I've never even DLC. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
It's the fucking pirate anime, but as a TV show.
You don't need to degrade your eyesight.
Same with what all those other AMC shows that have, like, we're going into season 75 of the fucking Walking Dead.
Okay, listen. The Walking Dead
Is
show
over.
is gone.
Not seen.
Yeah, I mean, you're
You don't
probably
need to.
better off for that. The first couple
You
seasons
don't
were
need
good,
to,
but-
bro.
No,
I
no,
tried.
Yeah, Better Call Saul was by far the best show that I watched this year, though.
Edge
Uh,
Runners,
yeah.
that was pretty
Edge
good.
Runners was
year.
awesome. That's
Saul
number 2 for
Goodman
me.
is literally me.
I was gonna say Arcane, but Arcane came out 2021.
Anime people, get your shit together. Look what you can do in 6 episodes.
Yeah, God, fuck. Cyberpunk was so good.
So good.
I'm trying to
6
think,
episodes.
what?
T. Rigger.
What did I watch this year? I watched Smiling Friends. I'm sorry? Huh?
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 Trigger Studios.
Yes, sir.
What did I watch? I watched Smiling Friends this year. Fantastic series. I'm hoping they do more. I know they said
Canceled.
season 2 is being worked on. But who knows?
You guys find any good shit on YouTube this year? Like, those kind of people
Oh.
that you just keep coming back to over and over again?
BSQ podcast.
Thanks, man.
I don't. Did I watch? I think I just kind of stuck to my.
I don't.
usual-
Yeah, I think I've just stuck
I
to
probably.
Let me put you on to
usual
the
dudes.
wild fucking shit that I found in 2022.
Oh, man.
my shoot them away.
There's this guy, his name's RR Slugger. He has like 40 something videos.
Yeah.
Like he posted like every Friday for a year, exclusively talking about Rock Raiders Lego sets. It was a series that came out in like 2000, 2001, something like that. Like
What
there's
is
like
Rock Raiders?
it's a Lego set. It's like a Lego series about
Is it-
miners.
Rock and
I'm
Stone.
sorry.
Yeah,
Tyler.
like Rock and Stone.
Mine with an E or
No, with an E. With an
Oh,
E.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this isn't a Justin Roiland Lego set.
No. No, it's like they're like in space on another planet and they're mining. There's like
Hey.
8 sets,
Did it
right?
have like the green aliens?
No, they had brown aliens.
Oh, I remember the brown. Wait
like-
a minute.
And like then like the
Were they
Lego
taking their
sets, they were
oil?
like turquoise, yellow, and like brown and chrome. It's like
I probably
very
know what
popular,
you're talking
whatever.
about.
What's Lego
But like
trying to
this
say?
guy basically like
Only
to the
Rock
piece.
Raiders.
Yeah, that's all he talks about. His character is like from the obscure movie that the Rock Raiders had.
What?
Rock
a
Raiders
movie?
like laid the groundwork for Bionicle. It has
What?
TV show, it had video games, it
Yeah.
had like comics in multiple languages.
I used to have a Rock Raiders game that ran on
Yes.
Windows 95.
Yes.
Damn.
Back in the
brother.
day, yeah.
Oh, brother.
And so
What
like
is
this
this
guy just basically he talked about the history of all the sets and like all the alternate builds and like every single piece of media that's ever been dropped about Rock Raiders.
That is damn.
And he puts way more effort than anyone has any right to into his videos. It'll be like a 3-minute video talking about this like grab bag set, and he'll do like 6 hours of stop motion video
That's
for like a one-off gag.
nuts.
Oh, I guess like this is somewhat new person added to my like collection of YouTubers that
Yeah.
I watch, but he's
Yeah,
called Action Button. I think I've shared his video like in here like once, but
Okay.
he's a dude that talks about like one of his whoa, brother.
Jesus, brother.
Sorry,
One of
the
his-
macho taco came out there.
One of his latest videos is a 6-hour video essay on like an obscure Japanese game series where you're just kind of a kid during his summer break at like a grandparent's house in like rural Japan, and you just run around and do whatever because you're a kid. So you can like catch bugs, fish for.
Okay,
Dude,
okay.
Dude, save that for the cozy game
Yeah.
episode. I want
Just-
to play that.
Just run through the fields,
Um,
listen to the cicadas.
I think my favorite anime of the year though was probably Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. I mean, like,
went hard.
yeah, like I mean, I expected it to be good, but then like it's like the back half of Chainsaw Man where it's like, oh, peak fiction.
Can we talk
this
about
is
how
fun.
Mappa's being like sweatshopped right now?
Yeah, I feel really bad watching it, but at the same time, like I got
do know
brainworms,
about
But
man.
at the same time, I just gotta consume.
I got brainworms, man. They're doing Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man in like 10 other projects. I'm a consumer.
Is this the anime equivalent of but they made Graduation?
No, whoa! Actually, Charlie,
I know
you probably know more
nothing-
about this than I would. So it's basically like how Josh said it was being sweatshopped. Like it's just like a management thing, doing like
Yeah.
and they're putting out like a dozen high quality
Yeah.
anime projects.
You'll see like a
every
new
year.
anime come out, and it'll be, oh yeah, Studio Mappa's working on it. I'm like, damn, they're already working on like 12 other projects right
And
now.
like
Jesus.
and like the anime industry is already like
and
broke.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Attack on
Bad,
Titan,
bad.
Attack
When I-
on Titan, the final season,
that
part
too.
3, season 1 is gonna come out soon.
When I
'Cause
was,
they're splitting it again
Yeah. Don't I know.
into 2 episodes.
You know, I want to get back into anime, but like I feel like there's just too much that I've missed. It's like difficult to find a
How
starting
this-
point.
so
Well, the
here-
beauty is that you don't gotta watch everything.
Yeah. And
I
also,
know,
here's the
but-
thing. I think we have similar taste in anime, right? So, like, I'm pretty sure if I send you down the right path,
See, but
I
like
could give
I've
you, like,
seen
3.
clips of
I guess-
Chainsaw Man, and I just don't seem at all interested whatsoever.
There's the beauty, bro. You don't gotta.
And I was
Yeah,
never
you
into
look
Attack on Titan either.
I think you would like Megalobox. It's by the same guy who made Space Dandy and Bebop, so
Okay.
You'd probably like that one.
I think you would
I
really
want to
like
start
that.
by seeing Samurai Champloo.
Also great.
Haven't seen that
Yeah,
one.
also the same creator as Bebop.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Also with Steve Bloom as the voice.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't need to get too deep into anime.
I-
We'll alienate Charlie.
Yeah, we gotta
Dude,
talk about
my
games.
favorite anime this year was Amphibia,
You know,
which is it's very like anime for a Western show.
I
Very good.
have seen clips of it because for the really bad dementia patients, we leave the Disney Channel on all
Oh,
night
no.
long,
oh my god.
Oh god,
and I've definitely seen it like in the middle of the night.
How's Owl House?
I haven't watched Owl House. I don't know.
I thought it was ending, but then they're still moving forward with a season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much. All I know is Owl House is it's like a wacky magic show, kind of New England inspired. I haven't watched it. I didn't watch a lot of TV shows this year, but I
Yeah, too busy in the movies,
Let's
bro.
hear about that video.
made
Yeah,
time
let's
for
Let's
Amphibia.
go.
Oop, okay.
Tyler, favorite video game of the year.
What? No, I feel like Josh.
Talk
should start.
about anime
I-
for 5 minutes, but as soon as I bring up a Western cartoon, oh, let's talk about video games.
We spent like half an hour on Puss in Boots, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
You
Why do
had
you
your
want
time to
this podcast
shine
to be short, bro?
Dude, how are we doing on time?
because he wants to talk about the Snyder Cut.
I do.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah,
do.
true.
I really, really do.
Jared just wants to alienate half the table.
If I'm gonna guess, we're like hour and a half.
I feel like
hour 13.
I feel like Charlie
Oh,
should
alright,
start
well,
with his favorite game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh God, this was a bad year for me in
Or-
gaming.
or your
but I
number
did not-
5,
Dude,
I
you
know.
gotta
not-
milk this to be over 2.
I did not play a
You're
lot
in for an
of.
over 2.
I did not play a lot of games in 2022, but I'm just. And this is in no particular order.
We've
I'm
added
just
to your
gonna-
collection because of Christmas.
Yeah, I do have. I'm working through my backlog now. I've been playing Tinykin since yesterday. Pretty fun, but
What is that?
2022 game. Oh, Tinykin. It's a little 3D platformer where you are like a little space guy and you're a human on another planet and you're trying to find like the roots of like where humanity came from. So you crash land on Earth, but I guess somehow the humans on this other planet are super tiny. So you're like exploring this house, but like you're like an inch tall. And like all the other like inhabitants there are like different bugs. So you get to like see out like if bugs got human intelligence.
This looks like the kind of game that I would buy and put in my my backlog and never play.
It is worth the play. I've only played a few hours, but it's really fun. I like that 3D platformers come back. Okay, but 2022 games, because I played Tinykin in like yesterday and today, so that's not 2022.
It's close enough.
I'm at
January,
wish
close
list.
enough.
No particular order. I did a lot of Sea of Thieves in 2022. Tall Tale
Thieves
Tuesdays. Me and the Grog Guzzlers hitting the seas.
Good times.
What else? Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon. Legends Arceus, also Pokemon. Pretty nice to see
that
some
was the
open world
same year?
experience.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, really. They're really whipping their
Whipping the boys.
I actually have some good games. Like I'm looking back. Like,
What else?
I got
You
some
looking at your
killers.
recently played on Steam?
Oh, I could look
Yeah.
at my recently played.
Are you
on
looking at your Steam Rewind?
No, not my Steam.
Oh,
Rewind.
Cuphead, the Cuphead DLC. Well
Delicious
worth the
last
wait.
course.
Cuphead has definitely been cemented as my favorite game of all time. It's just fantastic. The DLC was really worth the wait, and I look forward to. Oop, that's not Steam. I look forward to whatever they make next. What else did I play? Cuphead, Sea of Thieves, Pokemon. Someone else can go while I download Steam.
I'm an astute gamer, so I can tell you month by month.
Oh boy.
So
God.
January, right after the Steam Christmas sale in 2021 ended, I played Unpacking.
Oh, Emily loves that.
Very good game. There's like another game that came out recently. It's called like Everything or A Little to the Left or something like that. I'm looking forward to playing that. Sorry,
so
I just
funny.
got a funny message from Dave. I played The Ascent. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. The
Nope.
Ascent. It's
I've read
fucking
your review.
incredible. It's like a cyberpunk game, except like it wasn't just like cyberpunk a name. It's like a dirty, filthy, fucking grimy cyberpunk underworld.
We love it. All right.
Yeah,
It's
it is
like,
on my wish list. I
It's
read
like
your.
a twin stick shooter. Really, really
Nice.
good. Like
Okay.
really incredible.
It looks like a Jerry game.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. 'Cause
It-
there's
yeah.
been a lot of Jared games added lately.
It looks really good, and for like the money and time and effort that they put into it, like it, I would compare it in terms of like the cyberpunk aesthetic to actual cyberpunk.
And it
Wow.
goes on sale often. Have you
Yeah.
ever played Ruiner?
No.
It's also like a twin stick shooter cyberpunk game. Very short too, so check it out.
Y'all ever heard of Unmetal?
Yes, sir.
It's like a knockoff Metal Gear Solid, or not Solid, the
Metal
OG
Gear.
Metal Gear games. Very tongue in cheek. Not gonna give it a lot of time. I played Intravenous. It's like the follow up to Hotline Miami. It's like if
Really?
Hotline Miami had an incestuous baby with Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I love that. All right, hold on.
is
I'm
it
in.
Dan Harmon's
Same
like you
people,
said.
or just kind of like a spiritual successor?
I would like a spiritual successor just because it's like a top down like stealth shooter. Really, really good. Very incredible.
Okay.
Long Winter. Not sure if you guys have heard of this.
Long Winter.
It's like if Animal Crossing and Rust failed to abort their baby. Let me
These are poignant.
let me show you the picture.
explanations. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep.
It's like it's all the cuteness of Animal Crossing with all the filthy, grimy toxicity of Rust.
So you
Pretty
can
fun.
smash people over the head with a rock.
No, even better. You can offline raid other people. So like you'll
Oh
bust
my
your ass for a
God.
couple hours, like building your
No.
face up,
Ooh.
and then you log in the next
Yeah,
day
I
after
hate
like
that.
saving
that
lives, and
sucks,
all your
bro.
shit's fucking gone,
Gotta
just
love games
fucking
like that.
demolished. Let's see. I played A Short Hike. Anyone played A Short Hike?
I
Comfy?
want to.
Oh
That's a
my
game
god!
for
That's
you.
the one with the little bird. And
Yeah,
it's like
you need to
DSM
play that
aesthetic.
before the cozy episode.
That is a CMAC.
Can you get that on Steam?
Yes.
How expensive is it? 'Cause
79 cents.
Really?
Yeah, on sale. Yeah. And it's
How
like
much is
Otherwise,
it?
it's like less than 5.
How much is it on Switch? Because I might do it for Switch just because I want more games that I can play on my TV.
Probably less than 5.
probably less than 5. Yeah, and it's only like 2 or 3 hours, and it's just incredible. So good, so unbelievably good.
Dude, I'll just buy that on the app now. Oh yeah, $8. Not bad.
Ooh, you know what, Jared? We played Rounds this year.
We did. Rounds was so fun. It's like Stick Fight, but like fully realized. I mean, it's
Yeah.
made by the same people, obviously.
Yeah. And, I
but-
mean, I don't think that they've really updated it all, but that was a pretty good game.
yeah. Well, I think they allow mods and stuff, right? For, like, generated content. So
But they're not like
yeah.
adding anything else. Tunic? Anyone played Tunic?
Is
think
Tunic
Amanda
the
has
one
it,
with like
actually.
a little alligator?
It's a little fox.
No, it's a fox.
Can I see the picture?
This is Tunic?
No, I haven't. That did remind me of a game I heard about where it's pretty much the game is, you could best describe it as a child pretending to play Breath of the Wild 2 while waiting for Breath of the Wild 2 to come out.
That's not Tunic.
It's not Tunic, but I've heard that whatever game I'm describing is good.
Tunic is probably my game of the year. It was
Damn.
Oh, wow.
fucking ass-rapingly difficult. It's one of those games where it's like, if you are a dummy and you
Yes.
just play the game the way the game tells you to play it, you will lose.
Okay.
You get the bad ending. It fucking makes fun of you for getting the bad ending.
So this is
And-
like Evangelion for just liking the robot fights.
Exactly. So then you finish the game, and then the game tells you, "Oh, that's not the ending, right?"
Mhm.
After you just had the hardest, like worst fucking boss fight of your
Sweaty.
entire life.
Sweatiest
That's
fight
not the
ever.
ending of the game, and then you spend another 9 fucking hours collecting tokens and all this other shit to get the true ending. It was pretty good,
Good review.
I didn't play too many new games this year, but if I may shout out my my personal game of the year for last year was a Neon White. That was like it was actually
It was a
for-
Jared game.
Yeah, it was
It
very
is
much a Jared game.
100% a Jared
Yeah,
game.
hardcore. Yeah, so parkour, speedrunning, one hit death. Like yes, that is
Yeah.
all like the Jared games.
that is
personified.
Jerry
And,
personified.
cringe ass dialogue from Steve Bloom on that one, but I mean the rest of the game is incredible.
He put his heart into
He
it.
did. Yeah, no-
Boombox VO.
yeah.
I know that from everyone at the table that I have the highest KD in MW2 2022 because none of y'all have ever played it.
I did play the free weekend, so I mean I might contest that.
I got 150 hours in that bitch.
Holy shit.
Why, dude? Like no offense, but like
It's a
you seem
fun-
like you hate it.
So I mean, I don't hate it. So like, I
It's
hate
kinda
it
like
now,
CS,
right?
bro.
Like
I don't. Yeah, but
in Black Ops, there's one map. It's Nuketown or Skip, right?
Mm.
In
Is this Docs?
in MW2 2022,
Shipment, right?
it's no
Shipment?
fuck Shipment.
Oh,
Fuck Shipment.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was Shoot
Shipment.
House. Shoot House. It was
Shoot House.
incredible. I
Shoot
put
House.
140 hours in that game just in Shoot House. They get rid of Shoot House 24/7. Oh, would you look at that? The game's uninstalled. Not playing it anymore. No, but this is what this was all building towards, right? I
Yes.
wanna build off of my Tarkov moment in the
Yes.
previous gaming episode. So there's a new game out in the block called Marauders.
Mm.
It's like all the worst parts of Tarkov and all the worst parts of Sea of Thieves.
But it's beautiful.
No.
No.
No, it's just getting sweat on either by the sweaty ass bots or the sweaty ass people who do nothing but eat, breathe, live shit marauders.
Excuse me just a moment, fellas. I'm gonna step out for just a sec, but when I come back, I found my Steam library. I played 6 games in 2023, and I already
Damn.
talked about 3 of them. So when I get back, would you mind if I rattled through the other 3?
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
definitely.
All right, I'll be right back.
Let me monologue about marauders here for a moment.
Go for it.
So, unbeknownst to you guys, in the background, I've been getting up-to-date updates from Dave and Riley who are playing Marauders right now.
Oh, shit.
So much like Tarkov, right? Like you have to have loot in order to go into the game and shoot people. Like if you don't have a gun in your inventory, then you just go in naked. And they're so fucking down bad right now that neither of them have a weapon or armor or a
Oh my
backpack, and they're
God.
going in naked.
Please tell me there's proximity chat.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's what we like to hear, baby.
Riley's solution to being bad at the game has been gatting Dave as soon as they spawn in and stealing Dave's shit. That's run. But yeah, it's just incredible, right? And the worst part is like kind of like Tarkov, right? There's no nameplates, there's no nothing, and
Yep.
everyone looks identical. So like in Tarkov, we have the Hitler Youth Band to determine who is our
Jesus Christ.
to determine who's like teammate or who's not. So
Yes.
in this, everyone wears a prison jumpsuit. So if you walk around and someone they're not orange, then you have to shoot them. Except that all of us wear glasses, and orange is so difficult to see the difference between that and like I don't know green. So what happens is you see a little movement out of the corner of your eye. And then there's someone on the other end of Discord. Holy shit! I'm taking shots. There's someone shooting at me. Oh man, I died. Get my loot. And then they load in. They're like,
Gladly.
"You were killed by Coolio Dude 223." Honestly, it's much more approachable than Tarkov, right? Like,
Okay.
it's certainly a little more challenging, like than like Call of Duty or something like that, but definitely more arcadey than Tarkov is.
How many players is it?
What do you mean?
How many people can be?
Oh,
In
you
like a
can,
lobby at
You can
once.
have 4 people in a lobby, but because it's not nearly as popular as Tarkov, if you had another like group and you queued up at the same time, you'd probably get put in the same.
Ah.
Oh wow.
And then
Okay.
you could team, baby. Let's go teaming.
Oh, Tyler, we're forgetting the best game of the year, Shotgun Farmers.
Oh
Did it,
shit!
did it exit early access last year?
Did it? I don't know.
I mean, it might have.
I don't know.
I've
I've
been
only
playing that for a
seen
long
Jerry
time.
play it once, but I was like live casting it.
They they
It's so funny. Yeah, because I was heated on the sticks, bro. I was like
Jerry
straight shotting
Jerry was
6-year-olds.
nasty.
they just dropped the free to play cattle pass with 50
The
things that you
cattle
can unlock
pass.
for your farmer.
I have not. Oh, cattle. It took me a minute. That's fucking funny. That's great.
Shotgun farmers.
Would you
That's
say
a good
Shotgun
game.
Farmers is like the Western mass experience?
I would say it's a 2023 version of Fistful of Frags.
Yeah, like
Holy
it's-
shit!
for
Talk
all
about a
intents and
throwback.
Yeah, well, for all intents and purposes, it is absolutely like a bargain bin game.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think it was created with that in mind.
Yeah.
But like, oh my god, it's just so fun.
It's one developer who did all the music, all the graphics, like everything, all by himself. And he started Shotgun Farmers with like so much money in his bank account. Like he left his job and he's like, if I don't make money off my game in this amount of time, I'm gonna give up and go get like a real job. And then Shotgun Farmers exploded, and it's on the Switch
Is it
and it's on
actually
all
that
the consoles.
popular?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because like the only people I've ever heard talk about it are us. So like
I mean, it's not a AAA game, but like,
Isn't
it's pretty popular.
How much is it?
it's like $5.
Yeah.
usually,
That's
like,
probably
if
why. Because a lot of times people will just be like, "Oh, cheap game, add it to the
that. Yeah, that's
library."
true. Yeah, that's fair.
But no, I think it's really fun. They keep adding stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it's like he hasn't given up on it.
It's good
So
dev support,
there's
man.
passion behind it.
It is. Yeah.
100%.
Always new maps, new guns.
Oh,
Every
let's
console
go.
has a unique skin that you only get
What?
for that one. Yeah.
That's cool. Tyler, can I admit to you something that I think you might have been at the call when I found this out? I didn't know that you could shoot the ground to actually plant more guns.
Yeah. One of
What?
the key features of the game, Jared was wholly unaware of.
Well, because like, I keep going around the map and I'm like, oh, cool, like new shotgun spawn. And I'll pick it up. I did not know that you could shoot the ground to plant guns.
You didn't You didn't even realize that, but you were fucking nasty in that in that lobby.
Yeah, well, and it's because it's a no skill game, so it's like whatever. So you know, like you're playing like Counter Strike or Val or even like Call of Duty, right? Like there's like spray patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
No such thing in this game. all right?
Aim true.
Everything's a hit scan.
Everything is hit scan, so it's like you just click and they're dead.
Beautiful.
It's wonderful.
And their head, like the hitbox on the head, is like
Oh, I'm sure it's like
significantly larger.
300%.
Yeah.
Gigantic. Yeah. Yeah, I think that night I went like 48-2 or something like
Yeah.
that. I was just I was fucking
If you get
blasting
queued up
people.
with like some console plebs, it's an easy like just 6 straight hours of dubs. Like you cannot play that game on a controller.
Yeah, or else you're gonna lose. Just that simple.
You get fucking crapped on.
Let me see what else I got. Oh, you know what? Dark Tide was pretty great.
Dark Time?
I don't think you got Dark Tide.
Oh yeah, no, it's
The
a
new-
40k
the
game.
I
new-
haven't
yeah,
yet
the new
either.
40K game.
I'm kind of waiting for it to be an actual game.
I think it's an actual game. Do you
Oh,
not think?
A lot of people it says it's like missing features. A lot of stuff promised day one is still
I
not
have-
there.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't follow it that
there's
closely.
like
leading up to
no
launch.
mission variety. There's only like 6 missions.
Back
Yeah,
4
there's not
Blood
that
came
much.
out last year
I
or
think
towards
so,
the end
yeah.
of 2021.
Yeah, was that good? Did you like it? I didn't play it at all.
No.
So. Oh. Okay.
I mean,
No.
it was okay. Like, you know, it's like supposed to be like, oh, we're Left 4 Dead 3, but like it really had none of the charm of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And like it was
Do you see the Krobcat video about it?
no.
It was kind of like going over comparisons between Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the video, it was just showing all the developers on Back 4 Blood because they were marketing it as, you know, the team that made Left 4 Dead
Yeah.
made this game,
Yeah.
but only like out of like the whole staff, only like really 3 of them actually worked at Valve.
It's one of those things where it's like it's a good game, but it's not great at anything, right? Like Left 4
Mhm.
Dead, you could play over and over and over and over and over
Yep,
again.
yep.
Like it's like the gun
we
control.
were replaying
and
it
it's
this
like-
year.
Yeah, it's like solid. Or like Killing Floor would be another comparison. Like it does wave shooters way better than anything else does. Back 4 Blood like does nothing great. Like
Mm.
it's a good game, I guess, but like if I was gonna play a zombie game, it wouldn't be Back 4 Blood.
That's fair. Yeah. Hey, you know, speaking of zombie stuff, did you see the first episode of Last of Us?
Nope.
Okay. Josh, you did, right?
That's a
course I did.
console exclusive game, so I would not watch that console exclusive TV show.
Yeah. I thought it was quite good. Let me see. I actually didn't really play too many new games this year. Elden Ring, I guess that counts.
Oh yeah, that shitter came out in
That was
2022.
fucking awesome. Hey, I only
You
have
tried
like 5
it.
hours in
You
Elden
gave
Ring.
it a go.
Exactly. You gave it the Tyler try.
I
That's
gave it
all
way
we
more.
can-
It has like 13 hours in that game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you played it more than I did.
I got through the first 2 hours in 13 hours.
He said as soon as you could stop mashing R1.
No, I never beat a boss. I played with Dave and Dave's friend Spoon, and
Wait.
Spoon is such a stinky shit bucket that even though the boss would have 3 times the health, Dave and I would both die, and Spoon would just fucking carry.
Well, Charlie, we're still talking about video games. Obviously, you said you got 3
Yeah,
more.
let's hear it.
Oh yeah, sure.
you
My
got?
very limited. Just 2022 is not a big gaming year, but
Wrong.
for me.
Wrong.
But I played Eastward this year.
Oh, did you beat it?
I did not beat it.
Oh.
I have only played about
gifted me
6
Eastward.
hours. Yeah.
Why don't you two finish Eastward, and then we can
And
come
we'll
talk
talk
about
about
it,
it.
and we'll alienate Jared from his.
Ah,
podcast.
yeah, there we go.
that's
From
fair.
what
That's
Yeah.
comeuppance for
But from what
next
I've
episode.
from what I've played, it's really fun. Most of my playtime has been playing the in-game game. That's like the Dragon Quest.
I know, and you're busting your ass, like not having all the cheaty ass items that you get by playing the rest of the game.
Yeah. And then Multiversus, I tried it.
That fell off, dude.
It definitely like it. There
off.
wasn't enough to
Yeah,
really hold
it
my
fell off.
attention. Didn't help that the servers were kind of bad, just like
Unlucky.
Smash.
Unlucky.
Jared introduced me to Shotgun Farmers.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Let's
missed
go.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
just, we
Shotgun
just talked about it
Farmers
for like
talk.
5 minutes. It's such a good game.
I am down to play that more. It is very fun, but I've had no one to play with since September. That's the last time I played it.
A couple months ago, like I had a bunch of podcasts to listen to and nothing to really do, so I put in
Oh,
like
fuck.
12 hours of that game by myself against bots. You don't need friends for Shotgun Farmers.
Yeah.
Is it kind of
Oh.
just like a turn your brain off?
Well, I mean, no, because like there's like challenges, right? Like the game had like cosmetics before there was a shop and everything else, but you had to do these like unfucking believable challenges. It's like kill 6,000 farmers
Holy
with a shovel in order to
shit.
get like the silver shovel, and then like 30,000 farmers to get the
Yeah,
golden
it's a
one.
lot.
Like just something
Yeah.
completely asinine. So I picked like the 3 cosmetics I wanted, and I just grinded and grinded and grinded. Like I have the tiki torch shovel and the angel farmer, which you have to use the worst fucking gun in the game for like 35 kills in order to
Is
get.
it the Beat Sniper?
No, it's the strawberry.
Oh,
Honestly, even worse. Yeah, agreed.
Is that the bow and arrow?
Yeah, it's the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just dog shit.
I,
It's terrible.
I forgot about one more game.
Mm.
I played this in early 2022 with Emily. It Takes Two.
was that this
Oh.
year?
I think it came out late 21, so I would say
Oh,
yes.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
close enough.
But fantastic game. Like
Agreed.
I've only
I-
heard good things.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So we only did one playthrough. It took us 18 hours. It is a meaty game, and I
You
loved
guys should play Wiki.
it. Wiki? How did
I thought it was
Wiki?
Kiwi.
It is Kiwi. Yep, you were 100% correct.
Oops.
It's
That
Christ.
looked like a cute game.
Keywe.
Yep.
You're 2 Kiwis in like this fucking middle of nowhere mail place in Australia,
Mm-hmm. And you can like
and
type letters.
you have to type letters and do like other physics-based
on the,
puzzles,
Aw.
and it's all about like doing it together.
Oh, this looks really cute.
It is cute. Dave and I did it. Neither of us know how to spell, so we got fucking railed by the tutorial.
If I can figure out a way to connect my PC to my TV so I could play this with Emily, I would definitely play
I think
this.
all you need is a funny little cord.
I just need a really long HDMI cable. That, or I need to drill a hole through my wall and feed the cable through.
Actually, what you could even do, they make Microsoft display adapters now, which are completely wireless, and they have like 100 feet of range.
Yo,
Is
where
it-
did you
is-
get that
I've heard-
background?
Oh, just Wallpaper Engine.
No, for Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
that
I'm
was
going
just-
off the rails.
No, it's
That's okay, dude.
I've heard that
We got a BS.
wireless, like screen sharing, it can lead to like a lot of input delay.
Occasionally, like if it's close enough, it's not usually.
What are you going for, the gold level or the gold
Yeah.
medals and
I think
Yeah, I
give it
want-
a shot. Like we can talk about it.
Yeah, well, after the podcast, we
Yeah.
don't want to bore people with our real life stuff.
But ditto what you said about It Takes Two though, because I played that with Amanda over the summer, and we both
Yeah.
completely loved
I
it.
think it
was
fully
such a good game.
deserves. It fully deserves that Game of the Year award.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. It's one of the best games I've played in years.
Yeah,
yes, but
it
does
is.
it compare to Super Mario Bros. 2?
baby.
I gotta say, it's very close, but I think It Takes Two takes the
Damn.
cake on this
Takes
one.
the two.
It really we haven't had a good couch co-op game in a long time.
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Fucking Halo took away.
Broforce.
Broforce was good.
Ember. Y'all heard of Ember?
Actually, yeah, that's one that you and David.
Oh
were
my
playing that, right?
fucking god. Ember is a stinky meme. So it's by the same people that made Guns of Icarus. You guys remember that
Oh,
game?
God. Yeah, I played like 5 minutes of
So
it.
Ember, you're a firefighter, but you you get to choose what your priority is. Like, there's valuables in the house. So do you get the people out, or do you steal their shit and get paid?
So what you're telling me is you never go for the people.
Well, you have to save a certain amount of people, right? Like, there's like a bare
Okay,
minimum.
so you're
to pass
saving the
mission.
bare minimum.
But then once you're at that point, you're like, do I let the people burn or do I let the money burn?
Jesus.
And then like if you save people, right, and then they see you put the money in the back of your truck, they'll be like, "Hey, I saw that." So you have to like be very careful about like saving people, but like also doing like saving money before you save the people, so that you can. But then if someone sees you doing that, like if someone dies in the fire, right, and they saw you take the money, you get like dinked on your score at the end of the level because they're like, you saved money before you saved my uncle. And it's like, it's all like very tongue-in-cheek, like social media-y. There's another one where it's like called Ember Eats. It's like a game mode. And you have to deliver like pizza or wings to the people inside the burning building and then get them out of the building. It's actually, it's like a funny party game. And I think it might have split screen. So I would say that would be another good
shit,
couch
that'd be
co-op.
fun. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there was really any other games that I played this year.
Jack Me Off Box 9.
Oh, I haven't tried that. I really
same
want
here.
to though.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, you know
I
what?
guess I'm the only one here that has.
Yeah.
I think so. You know,
Jack Me Off Box 8 was last year, wasn't it?
obviously not a 2022 game, but I played through it the first time thanks to Edge Runners. I played through the campaign of
Cyberpunk.
2077. Yeah, for Cyberpunk, and
I'm looking forward to the DLC.
yeah, Phantom Liberty actually looks really
Yeah.
cool. I'm curious how it's gonna. Who's just breathing into the mic?
I was seeing if it would pick up on that.
Yes, it always picks up. It's like,
I was doing some beach ASMR, the soft waves.
but no, I'm curious how they're going to do Phantom, because it looks like Phantom Liberty is a completely different character, which makes sense because I died. So I think that kind of makes sense. You know?
Yeah, I mean, either that or it's like a new
Jerry,
section of the map. I don't
Johnny
know.
Silverhand's in it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm curious, like how they do it. Like, did they recover his chip from V? Do you think?
No, I
V
think.
was talking in the trailer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Was
V,
that him?
I think you still play as V.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, they definitely market female V more.
Well, I also
Yeah.
noticed that they did. Idris
Wait,
Elba
did you
is
not
gonna be
play as female V?
Like,
No, I did.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I believe her voice performance
So
is
much better. So much better. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I played as male V. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. See, but playing as male V, you didn't get to fucking go deep sea diving with that character whose name was
Judy?
very poignant.
Judy?
Judy,
Yeah.
yeah, like the bunny.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Well, no. Instead, I got Pan Am. I got
also valid.
yeah,
Fucking
heated tank sex with me.
second rate.
Second rate. Oh my lord.
Yeah, dude. The best part of the game is her turning you down because you're a woman. You're fucking holed up in that trailer park in the middle of the fucking desert, and
Yeah,
she's
you
like,
run your
"I don't
hand-
swing that
Yeah,
way."
you run your hand up her leg. You're like, yeah, we're both alone.
Okay, but Cyberpunk is actually a great game, Charlie. You know, it's not, I don't think it's a very Charlie game, but like
I don't think it's a Charlie
yeah.
game. It's also like 70 hours.
Wow.
70 hours plus
Wow.
long.
I put
kinda
100
like
hours
You're
in
like
that
Jared.
game.
You're kind of like, I need like short, bite-sized experience.
Yeah,
Short
You
hike,
just don't
2
have the
hours.
time.
I got a
I'm a-
mortgage to pay.
I'm a fucking loser. I have the time.
Holy
So the quiet part out loud.
There was no Riz in that statement. There's 0 Riz.
That was negative Riz.
Can I tell you about someone who has positive Riz? This is completely off the cuff, like as deep as the
Sure.
BS crew cuts can be. So one of my coworkers, she and I have this thing going on. She started it because we used to talk about how like we would do the nastiest, filthiest, grimiest shit, and then we would just go eat lunch, right? Like that's just what being a nurse is.
Yep.
So, there was this one time that she was helping me change this dude's wound, and there was just like this nasty shit just fucking falling out of it. And
Ugh.
I was just nonchalantly like, yeah, so like, should we order food tonight? Like, there's all these like greasy places that are open till like 2:30 in the morning.
Maggots are crawling out.
Yeah,
of
no,
the
literally though, right? Like, and like she looks at all like the shit coming out and she goes,
Oh, is this one that you were telling me about? She's a girl.
So
Did she actually
Tyler's out here.
slurp some of the?
no, she didn't slurp it up, but it's just the noise, right?
Oh.
So now universally, anytime either of us see something nasty in the fucking room, and we're like just talking about it nonchalantly, we'll be,
Tyler out here with astronomical Riz. Tyler's the Riz Lord.
with Riz.
yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I think it was the breathing ismer that just took it in.
I gotcha. Nice.
Yeah.
It's primal.
Hey, hey, is there anything else that you guys like this year?
I'm playing God of War Ragnarok right now.
Pretty good.
Yes.
Nice.
It's better than the first. I mean, the first was also really good. But it's kind of like it's Doom Eternal.
Oh,
Everything is better.
Everything's better.
Everything's better.
That's dope.
Mario
Awesome
Kart
story.
8, the DLC.
Oh, the Mario Kart
That's
the
been
new
I forgot about
gas.
that.
That's been gas, dude.
Oh my
Is that
God,
done
bro.
yet? Or is
Get
that
it?
still
No,
It's
there's
only halfway done.
Is it even?
Only
I don't
halfway?
think it's half, isn't it?
No, it's exactly halfway
Oh,
right now.
Is it 8? And we've gotten
It's-
4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I think it's.
Or is there 6? Is there 6 rounds?
I
that
don't
they're
know.
doing?
I don't
Is it
know.
6
I know it's
races
they
per?
they filled out the top row of courses,
Oh, no.
so that might have been 3 sets of 2.
Okay, so it must be.
So we get
Oh,
six,
wait, no.
six
Okay,
more
hold on.
cups.
So,
So
there's
it's
8. So they release 8 tracks at a time. And I think
And
there's
it's
6.
12 course, or not cups. It's 12 cups that are
cups.
coming
so,
out.
and so far they've done 6, so that's like what, 24 tracks?
It's 48.
And they've been.
Oh, 48,
No,
right.
48 total, but
Yeah,
so
48
far
total.
we've only had in 24.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited that they never have to make another Mario Kart.
Yep.
I think they're just going to use this as a 10-year platform. you know?
I really
Oh,
wish.
God.
Honestly, the
It's a
Mario
20-year
Kart,
platform at this point.
I would be sold like even more. Like the DLC has been great, but like if they just added more characters, dude.
Yeah.
Like the
I
fucking
wish they
shitty,
added
the
more
shitty
characters.
mobile game has like Funky Kong
Dude,
and
That
and, like,
game is sorely lacking in
Petey
anime
Piranha.
characters with swords. You know,
Why am I not
Nintendo's
Mario
only.
Kart?
Yeah, why didn't they add Why didn't they add the new red and blue haired protagonist from
What
Fire
the
Emblem?
fuck,
to Mario?
Yeah, guys, we're actually trying out a new segment on the podcast where we get mad at people that don't exist.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart's been awesome, dude. Honestly,
Yeah, it has been,
because
it
I
has
always
been.
play through all the new tracks with Amanda, and like it's a good time.
What's your favorite so far?
the Coconut Mall Redux? Like, let's actually no, not Coconut Mall. That's a basic bitch answer.
I was just gonna
well, no,
say that.
Mushroom Gorge, definitely.
Also
That's-
basic
Coconut
bitch.
Mall's good, but dude, it was a travesty that they like nerfed the cars at the end.
Yeah,
Nerfed? What do you
they
mean? They're
nerfed 'em.
fucking busted now.
yeah, I mean,
Fucking spin in circles.
Oh, I forgot that they added the spins. I don't know why. Why was it so hard to program them going back and forth?
They
I
could
don't
just
know.
copy paste.
Did you guys? My favorite map is the Christmas one.
That's
That-
pretty
yeah,
Merry
Mountain.
Mountain.
Merry Mountain's
Yeah,
pretty
that's a cool
pretty
one.
great.
Positively bussin'.
Maple Treeway, like
Oh.
man, Maple Treeway.
Yep.
What
yep.
about is it Waluigi or Wario pinball?
Oh, Waluigi Pinball's
Oh
back.
yeah, that one's good, dude. That music, incredible.
Bussin'.
Dude, we should do a Mario Kart stream some night.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah,
100%.
dude! Easy content.
Easy content.
We can call it BS Crew gets Dewey's.
Dude, no, we can play Mario Kart. So you can't drink and drive. So like every race you'll have like a beer can, and then you gotta like finish the beer by the time you finish, but you can't drink
Well,
and drive at
Jared,
the same time.
I'm
You can
dog
drink and
water at
drive,
Mario
it's just not
Kart.
Oh,
recommended.
that's
You can drink and drive. It's just not recommended.
It's rules of the game, Josh.
me trying to enjoy a nice simple beverage as I cruise in my car.
You're about to be simply impressed for being a drunk
God
driver.
sends me his curviest road.
And then the Toad Cop pulls you over and
Yeah, dude.
gotta give him all my coins.
Yeah, no, I would do that.
Kineticon Wrestling.
Oh shit, dude, you're right. That was a very fun thing to happen in
He
2022.
fucking spent 3 days watching sweaty dudes wrestle each other for like 40 minutes
In cosplay.
in wrestler superhero cosplay. So
Oh,
it
I
was
wasn't
like,
there, so I just
yeah.
assumed it was
Green
cosplay.
Lantern
Yeah.
was packing heat, bro.
Like,
Yeah, you could see.
Yeah.
That guy had like
Oh,
an 18-incher. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was-
Creator Clash was this year.
I didn't
Oh,
watch it. I was kind of.
yeah.
I watched,
I
it
watched
live.
it.
That shit was good.
Oh, you watched it live? I just kind of watched like the.
I ass pirated the stream from somewhere.
Oh, well, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
But I remember that.
that was good.
That was good. That was probably the best.
Watching Dad clobber that fucking goon. Oh,
Wait, who? Sorry,
from,
I have like the popular YouTube sphere. I have like almost no like.
It's
knowledge
just because I
about.
watch the He Productions podcast still.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't remember
Dad
who clobbered, but he
clobbered
fucking
that poor
clobbered
man.
Yeah.
somebody.
Okay. So who's Dad? Can you back up on this?
That's his name. His creator name is Dad.
Yeah. Okay. I've never
So
heard of that.
so
guy.
all right, it's funny because as of recently,
Do you remember
another
that video of a guy dancing to like pop culture music?
he's like mostly bald.
He's like kind of bald.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, his name's Dad.
Dad.
Okay.
wears
It's like a
suit and
weird
tie.
ARG type thing.
Yeah, kind of. So recently, Joe Rogan. You're familiar with his work, right?
Familiar with Joe Rogan.
So
This small-time podcast guy known as Joe Rogan. I don't know if you're-
recently he like basically he found this clip without anyone like talking to him, and it was like, yeah, so it's like this guy it's father and son, and you know they had a bit of a disagreement, and they decided to bring it in the ring, and the dad just fucking clobbers his son, just beats the shit out of him, and he's just like going in on this whole thing is like, oh, you know, you should like love and take care of your kids, like yeah, if you got to teach them a lesson, like you can take them out back, but like this is just uncalled for, blah blah
Take
blah.
him out back.
And then, like, one of his, you know, fucking lackeys is like, well, you know, it's not actually his dad. That's just his name. Oh, what do you mean? Like, someone told me this was dad and son. And they're like, no, that's just his creator name is Dad. And Joe's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I got.
Wait. So who did he fight?
Some fucking loser from the Manosphere. I don't know.
The man.
It's,
I like that.
No, so, like,
some guy from Super Mega.
yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I thought Super Mega isn't Super Mega like a gaming channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is are they
Creator
part of
Clash
the
was-
Manosphere?
Creator
Well,
Clash.
yeah,
was
I
from-
know it was like
yeah.
wide because I know like Michael Reeves and like Justin.
Yeah, Michael
Bieber were
Reeves'
there.
fight was actually so good.
It was good. Well, because you know, iDubbbz, his whole thing was he wanted people that would be like a fair fight, right?
Right,
So like they
yeah.
were all very like evenly matched
Oh,
in
yeah.
terms of like build and everything else. The only thing was how much effort you were willing to put into it.
Yeah.
So Dad was fucking shredded,
Yeah, he was
like just
he was
unbelievably
insanely
hulked out.
roided.
And the other guy did no training whatsoever, so he just had the shit beaten out
It was
of
like
him.
a 30-second fight.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
But you're right. Fucking Michael Reeves and what's his name?
Some real estate guy.
Yeah, the accounting guy.
Yeah,
That was a good ass fight.
It was a
I-
good fight.
I was watching an interview that Michael Reeves was doing. He was on a podcast and he was talking about like his training for the fight.
Yeah.
And he said that apparently this is the thing in boxing where you don't you don't splooge before like training or a fight because the testosterone just keeps getting built
Oh
up
my
in your
God.
body.
is that some sort of male
no
myth?
fap
no.
challenge.
It's just that he's
This sounds
talking
like
about
something
it.
Joe Rogan would say on his
Yeah,
podcast.
hold on. Let me finish.
Do we have to censor
That would
that?
get peddled on JRE.
So no, so I guess he was even saying that like Michael Reeves like during his training he one night and like he went into training the next morning and he was feeling like kind of sluggish and he was going to his training. He's like, man, like I don't know what happened. And I guess his trainer looked at me and was like, you fucking jerked it, didn't you? Just like
What
he
the
knew.
fuck?
He just
you
knew.
lost all your energy.
I can tell the faint scent of
I can see how limp that shit is.
No man juice.
I'm imagining it. He went from being like Rocky to just kind of like
Like fucking reverse Popeye. Like the
Yeah,
spinach
yeah.
was removed.
this man doesn't have the spinach in him.
No dick. No balls. No, but it was really cool. I followed it like going into it, like iDubbbz and then also He Productions. They
Yeah.
like interviewed like all the fighters. Like they were all guests on the podcast, like talking to all of them. The guy from Epic Mealtime fought.
Ego Raptor.
Was it Eagle Raptor?
Yes.
Are you-
I heard about
That
that.
was the only uneven matchup because fucking guy from Epic Mealtime like towers over Ego
Yeah.
Raptor. But it was a funny meme fight.
It was no, it wasn't. Eagle Raptor fought someone else, I think. No.
No, he
No,
fought
he fought the Epic
Epic
Mealtime
Mealtime
guy.
guy.
Was it Harvey? Right?
Yes.
Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
And he fought Harley.
Yeah, I guess so.
He got
yeah.
bodied.
Yeah, he fought Harley from Epic Mealtime.
Oh, and then there was the odd ones out. It was his birthday, and he got destroyed.
Yes.
It was like
Wait,
7
Odd Ones
seconds.
Out was
Yep.
in the creator.
Yes.
That was one of the first fights, I think.
Isn't he like
Yeah.
a fucking Mormon or something? Or
I don't know.
am I making
Oh,
that
he
up?
was
He's
at one
just like
point,
a
yeah.
little guy. you
Yeah.
know?
He's
Yeah.
the Suwa guy.
Swole boy.
Man, I wish that could be me, just making like very basic animations about
Yeah.
my,
Dude,
shitty
they
Why
life.
don't
should
you
have
do it,
gone.
man?
They
I
should
don't
have
think
gone
he likes it
Swoozie.
He's
anymore.
already done it.
He doesn't
do
he doesn't
They should
animate
have gone
anything anymore.
Swoozie, Tales of a Disney Employee guy.
Yeah.
In Creator Clash.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, dude, you could do it.
I
You
could,
totally
but
could.
I'm too late. I'm not part of the odd ones.
The
that we see in
Renaissance, yeah.
animations
You already
sphere.
have your mascot that
The
you can put in the
story time.
corner with his arms crossed.
Yeah, I could do like movie reviews where I have the JPEGs of myself doing different arm poses
Or-
and facial expressions.
Or I don't know, man. You could be a storytime YouTuber. I think you've lived enough of a life, you know. Like,
yeah,
you
me
could-
at the ripe old age of 24, I got enough life experience in me.
I'm just saying, okay, like if the odd ones out can do shit about working at Subway,
He
okay?
moved from a small town to the big city, and then he moved back.
I'm not a city boy. I'm not a city boy.
You ain't no city slicker boy.
Hey, what else did you guys like last year? We got,
I don't know. This is maybe kind of a more niche thing, but I got engaged. Pretty happy about that.
Oh,
Pretty happy
dude,
about
bro,
that.
same.
Significant Riz.
Yeah, will
They
you
were
marry me with
rizzed up.
Riz?
With Riz.
Yeah,
I met Arthur Morgan.
just got. Yeah, that's your highlight of 2022.
Yeah. He was just in our mall.
When is Red Dead 3 coming out?
That's a great question.
Wait,
after
never.
GTA
Arthur
6.
Morgan was at the Holyoke Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice actor.
Oh, right, at the game store.
Yeah. We were just walking by the game store, and on the sign was Arthur Morgan coming to the mall this weekend. And yeah, we showed up and he was there. Apparently he lives in Connecticut because he knew everything we were talking about.
I just
Oh,
want to
shit.
update you guys on Dave and Riley. So it says that Dave says that they lost 2 raids. They died to fucking cheaters. And that apparently Riley's now negative in the money.
Well, it's like anyone that kills you in a game are obviously hacking and cheating.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got DDoS yesterday.
What?
Dave and I were shooting at a hacker, and the game literally just fucking crashed.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Advanced no lives.
0 Riz.
0 Riz, negative Riz.
Stop, bro.
Oh, you know what, Josh? I know that like I'm not talking at half the table when I say this, but there's a comic book that I read this year that I think you would greatly enjoy. It's called Do a Power Bomb. Did I tell you about this yet?
Do a power bomb.
Yeah, it's a wrestling comic.
Okay.
Except so it starts as like this like kind of basic, you know, like wrestling thing for the first couple issues.
Yeah.
And then they get brought to I can't remember what they called it, but it's basically like they get taken to like the underworld and they have like a cage match with like these people from like all these other dimensions. But it's all to bring back like the main character's mom, because like if you like win
Beautiful.
this tournament, yeah. So it's like a shonen anime, but like actually good. That might be a hot take, but when it does like such a good job talking about like the familial bonds and stuff, just while like the art is also like super kinetic. And
So
it's
it's
just
a,
like
a tournament arc.
it's basically like it's an 8-issue tournament arc. Yes, it's fucking awesome, dude. I had to gush about that for 30 seconds.
No, it's
That's
okay.
just
It's okay.
highly recommend.
It goes
Yeah.
hard, dude.
Yeah, man, it's pretty sweet.
Do you have it?
I do not own it, unfortunately.
Okay, it's on a funny website.
Funny
Or
website.
it just happens. to be
Well,
uploaded.
I
You're going to
genuinely-
legally
if it's-
purchase
so
and
it's
view
an
it.
indie so
The fucking Kiss anime of comics.
Yeah. Jared really does have that.
there's actually quite a lot, but no, if it's like so it's from Image, so if it's like an indie comic, I'll always buy it. You know, if it's like a big 2 comic that I'm just reading to get mad, right? It's like my bi-weekly relationship with fucking Spider-Man this year. Like, yes, like I will not do it legally, but Do a Powerbomb, probably the best comic of 2022. It's awesome.
Interesting.
Good stuff.
Speaking of comics, Mr. Miracle.
Oh
yeah,
Mr.
yeah. Oh yeah, I
think,
pawned that off on you guys.
That was one
know,
of
would
two,
you read it,
two
Tyler?
comics I read.
What's Mr. Miracle?
Jared, care to explain?
All right,
Isn't
so,
that the guy from Shark Tank? And he's just like, I'll give you 30,000
That's
for
Mr.
10%.
Wonderful, bro.
Oh, no, Mr. Wonderful is the guy
reasons, I'm
from Mr. Jay Schlatt's Open TTD
Yes,
videos.
yes. Okay, so I'm trying to think about the best way to sell this to you. Okay, so you know how we were just talking earlier about like how there's like some stories that can like only be told in comics?
Mm.
Yeah, Mr. Miracle is one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also
Where-
you don't need any prior knowledge.
No lore needed.
How long is it?
You
single
can
issue.
read it. Yeah, you can read it within like an afternoon. Basically,
I'm a slow reader. It took me a couple days.
okay. Well, you know.
I did it in like.
Do you
like
do
2
you
or 3
own it
seasons.
or?
Yeah, you know, I have the paper. I have the trade paperback. So if you wanted to read it, you know,
okay.
It's
it's
the whole
convinced.
the whole thing adheres to like a 6-panel structure, or is it
Nine.
9 panel
Oh,
structure?
just like
like Garfield.
No, the Watchmen.
Is Watchmen 9-panel the entire way?
I thought it was 9
It
because
might
it's
be.
3x3.
I haven't read it in a few years, so I might need to.
This one.
It's one of my
sticks with
favorite
the
works of
except
media.
for like
Indeed.
major scenes, but very good read.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's all about it's pretty much just to give you like more of like a plot synopsis. Mr. Miracle's power in DC Comics, and again, you don't need any forward information about this. Basically, his superpower is that he can escape from anything, right? So he basically goes to Earth, and he becomes just like this like Harry Houdini like escape artist act, and the story picks up after he tries to escape. Well, basically, he tries to kill himself, and he finds out that he can also escape death, right?
Oh wow.
And then, so the entire thing is about him like finding meaning in his life with like his loved ones and everything like that. So it's actually extremely touching. For a superhero.
Amazonian
It sounds
wife.
kind of fucking
Yes.
sad.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh,
Tall mommy.
gets you right in the feels. His wife is one of the Furies from a planet called Apocalypse.
Mm.
So if that, it's very like space. Do you know?
Giantist mommy goth GF.
Oh, yeah.
wife.
So basically,
Buzzwords,
Jack
buzzwords,
Kirby, one of the guys who worked
buzzwords.
with Stan Lee to kind of shape like the Marvel universe.
Oh, okay.
He created like the Silver Surfer, Fantastic
Oh,
Four,
okay,
all that
okay.
stuff. So he created Mr. Miracle like 70 years ago, basically. And the writer Tom King pretty much just like revitalizes all
Oh,
that
okay,
in like a new
okay.
way. It's really cool. Yeah.
I could see myself reading that. I think that was like a big movement in 2022. Was the goth mommy?
Yeah,
It's been a big thing the past few
women.
years.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking blown up on TikTok and everywhere else.
You know, it's wild as somebody who's been in a dedicated relationship for 8 years. It's wild watching this from afar. Just
Yeah, can't relate.
look. I've been off the market for a long
Yeah,
time. I
We are
get
not
to
for sale.
I get to watch all these single young virile men go like, yeah, goth girls.
I mean,
I want my woman that's 9 feet tall. to cradle me.
Listen. Me and Charlie are male wives, and that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a wife guy
Mr.
through and
Mom.
through.
We've accepted
Mr.
it. Yeah,
Mom.
we're Mr. Mom. Yeah.
I am not. Well, I right now I'm the breadwinner because she's in school, but very soon I won't be, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That'll be great because being the breadwinner sucks, man. I want to be the guy who
I just
stays
wanna hang out
home.
with the boys.
Texas.
I want to stay home. I want to cook. I want to clean. I want to take care of the kids.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
No. Holy shit. Oh, no, that was 2020. I really thought, I was like, holy shit, did WAP come out this year? I was like, what the
Well,
fuck?
did not come out. Well,
No,
what
it's 2 years ago.
about
Dude, that was only on the mind because that plays in the streaming wars for South
PP
Park.
Cocaine?
What?
Fuck, dude. If I played any of her music, you'd know exactly who I'm talking about.
PP cocaine.
PP Cocaine.
is like
What's the name of the song?
cocaine
no,
that's on a PP.
That's the artist. Hold on, let me do some research here. Beep beep boop bop, beep beep boop boop, beep 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 boop.
Analyzing.
BS Crew computer. Pull up PP cocaine.
Maybe it's Pokane. Fucking God, why does this have to be so difficult?
Pokemon?
No, not Pokemon.
Well, I got new headphones after my last ones exploded.
Oh, yeah, you got those too. That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet, man.
They're metal, so
Hold on, I'm
I really hope
searching.
they don't explode.
Oh, I got I started a Chaos Space Marine army this year. That's been pretty cool.
I saw. You're gonna flex on Sean like that.
I'm not trying to fly.
Damn. He do be flexing though.
Holy shit!
What is this?
IRL Wojak?
That is fucking heinous.
Yeah.
Jay, this looks like a pain in the ass to paint.
It's to paint probably, yeah, but I got an airbrush, so hopefully I could just kind of be like, oh,
Is
yeah,
that actually as life changing as people say?
the airbrush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
I
getting
painted,
close.
I painted a tank that normally would
I
take
can
me
feel it
like
in my bones.
15 to 20 hours of painting, and I got it done in 45 minutes with the airbrush.
Damn.
Man, I feel we are in the late stages of a podcast recording where things are just starting.
Dude, I was right. It's
Yeah.
PP Cocaine.
We got Tyler looking up PP cocaine. We got these two talking about minis.
What? Okay, I do kind of want to hear what Tyler says about this. So
Yeah, let's check out PP cocaine. We'll all
actually,
we'll
please don't
focus
play
in
it.
on-
Please don't play anything.
I guess
yeah,
it's,
we don't want to get copyright stricken. By
I guess most of her
PP
shit's
cocaine.
from 2020 and 2021.
Oh,
But
so
no,
not-
Homie Hopper, you've definitely
Oh,
heard that
yes.
song. Yeah.
yes,
I
yes, okay.
I
Yeah.
probably have that.
Yeah, you probably have.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I like-
SLUT.
Oh, you know.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the one that's?
All the terrible TikTok like e-thought songs come from
Okay,
PP
yes.
Cocaine. Yeah.
Yes,
I think I've heard
probably-
SLUT.
You've
I
definitely
forget how it
heard
goes,
Homie
but-
Hopper as well.
Yeah.
How's Homie Hopper go? If you sing it, we won't get copyright stricken.
I'm a Homie Hopper for real, for show.
I
And then in the
have-
background, faux show.
I have not.
Tyler fucking nailed that shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds
You know-
just like her.
It's Miss Cocaine herself.
Oh my god!
You know how you know that South Park arc where Randy was actually Lord? Tyler is actually.
This is
moonlighting
Riley's
as
response to
cocaine.
playing Marauders.
Okay.
See the
Can,
sloth
can,
looking
the
ass.
can the editor please at least put that in the
Yeah,
job?
put that image up.
Send
So
that to me.
put that image up.
Holy
so
Send that to
podcast
me,
doesn't
Tyler,
just
and I'll
become
make
us
sure the
looking at
editor
memes on our
gets
phone.
it.
If we wrap it up here, can we at least end it on that image?
Yeah,
End it on
just
this.
put that image up for the rest of the episode. Do not
Yes.
take it down. Those of you who stuck with us this long will be treated to whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah. Oh, actually, last thing I liked, Nicky Jakey dropped an album at like late 2022. And
Oh,
it was
fuck.
really, really good. I liked it.
Speaking of him, another 2022 banger. Fucking going to every rainforest cafe in America.
Oh, that was a
great
good. That was
video,
a
Yeah,
bro.
probably my
cinematic
favorite YouTube video of the
masterpiece.
year.
That was
Yeah.
like also like subtly like a big YouTuber mashup for like
Yeah, there was like
guys
4 or 5
like
big-
us.
Yeah, for Scribbo guys.
yeah, you know,
Guys
you,
with
had,
Scribbo guys
I mean,
and
of
male
course,
Guy
you
with
know,
white guy with glasses.
you had
Yeah.
Eddie Burback and Ted. What's his last name?
Nivison.
Ted-
or
Ted
whatever.
Ted Nivison,
Yeah.
you know, they're the host, but then you got cameos from like Drew Gooden and Nakey Jakey and fucking the guy who's like Drew Gooden but not.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the only way I can fucking describe him.
Yeah, he's like Diet Drew Gooden. No offense to him.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I wish I remembered his name because my brother watches him, which is really out of character for my brother. But fuck, yeah, a lot of random YouTube cameos, but fun video.
So, shall we, boys?
Well,
Yeah, the pick of the week.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Pick
Oh,
we just
fuck,
kinda
we're doing
went
this
over
at the
it.
end.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, Tyler, you want to take it away? I might need a minute.
You need to really dwell on this, Jerry.
Oh,
I didn't prepare one.
my God.
I've
Are you saying this whole
been-
thing was off the cuff?
It was.
I've been playing a game recently. I just started it, but I don't remember the name of it.
Damn.
Does anyone want to build me
Why
out
would
here?
you set me up like that? All
right,
right,
Hold on, no, I'm giving
Charles,
Jared.
got
I'm
one?
giving Jared time. I'll just keep
while
bullshitting.
Tyler's thinking, I'll go. You know, the last week I've really done nothing but work. So, but
Wagey life.
But I did start playing Tinykin, and like I said earlier, fun game, very Scrimblowy. It's like everything, like all the characters are 2D, but the environment's 3D. Pretty fun. It's really tight controls, really fun gameplay. I've only put in a few hours, but it's good. So check it out if you like little Scrimblow 3D platformers with a lot of things to collect.
Yeah, cool.
So,
my pick of the week.
Oh,
Tyler,
no,
you
go ahead.
wanna
Go ahead. No.
All right. This is giving Jerry more time for the alley oop.
I just got it, but yes, continue.
All right, my pick of the week is God of War Ragnarok. It's fucking
Boy.
sick. It goes hard, dude. The story's so good. You go to, so you're kind of aware of it, right?
Yeah.
You go to basically all 9 realms of the Norse mythology. Sick.
Too bad it's a fighting game.
It's not a fighting game.
No, listen, Tyler also thought that Doom Eternal was a platformer, so
Yeah,
yeah.
uninstalled.
I can't believe you got stuck on that. Like, I'm sorry. I don't.
Dude, I
First person platforming is AIDS.
Yeah, it was fine in Doom though. Like, it's not hard,
have,
dude.
have
Like,
you ever watched any of the No Clip documentaries?
Yeah, of course. I
So
fucking love
they
the
they
Notebook
have
documentary.
one on Doom where it's
Oh, yeah?
like, yeah, you basically have to be a stupid dumbass to run out of ammo. Me the entire game, never having ammo for the entirety.
So now that I know that you've watched that, did that not like open your eyes to like how perfect the game's design is?
You mean how terrible the fucking game was?
Oh my god.
I'm not a dummy. If I was supposed to know that was the way to get ammo, then I fucking would have gotten the ammo that way. Instead, I just fucking suffered.
No, because I remember like the first couple weeks it came out, and you were like, Jared, how do I get more ammo? And I was like, just use the chainsaw. And you were like, yeah, but my chainsaw, like,
I don't have ammo for that either.
yeah, yeah. Well, guess what? This time it fucking recharges. You don't need to get more chainsaw ammo.
And also, they're like, yeah, dude, they got rid of the pistol with free ammo altogether because people were not fucking using their ammo and using the pistol for the whole. That was me! I used the pistol for the whole fucking game and saved the ammo for the good place. They fucking ruined it. So anyways,
was that your pick of the week? What?
no,
Yeah, how
I've
did
been
we get-
playing
how
this
did
little
we get
game called Here Comes Nico.
Mm.
It's from the same creators as A Hat in Time. It is
I still gotta play
is
that.
a 3D platformer.
Yeah, I saw that.
But everything is like all the characters are in the same kind of vibe as Paper Mario. Like they're all like 2D and like you
Okay.
turn around.
That's,
and
that's like what Tinykin is. They're all like
Yeah.
fun 2D characters.
okay. And it's like just unbelievably cute, but also like cute in like a tongue-in-cheek like Tumblr kind of way, where it's like you'll talk to someone, they'll be like, oh well, but like give me 6 apples, and then like you give them the 6 apples, and they're like, great, no, I'm not gonna kill myself.
What did you say this is called?
Here Comes Nico.
Here comes Nico.
There's a it's like different levels or different islands that you're traveling to. And on every island, there is a frog that you have to like find, and you talk to him, and he gives you the fucking 100 Riz stare. And if you find all the handsome frogs, there's like a pervy achievement for it that I've been working my ass off to get.
Oh Lord, you weren't kidding with the aesthetic on this. It's a bit of an assault on the eyes, but
It's like really cute, and like the story writing is really, really funny.
it's like it is pretty cute.
Yeah.
But like it's like, you know how sometimes you like desserts, but if they're too sweet, you don't want to eat it.
It's saccharine.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess my pick of the week, I'm holding it right now.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. No, so I got I started building a Chaos Space Marine army for Warhammer, and I bought this kit called the Possessed, and they're basically Chaos Space Marines that like have like demonic entities like living in them.
Damn.
And I don't know, it looks fucking sick, dude. It's gonna be a bitch to paint, but I started building it.
Is
You know,
this
check
an
this-
entire
check this out.
army, or is this a kill team, Jerry?
It's actually an entire army that I'm working on because I got well, funny enough, actually, for like an engagement gift, and so friend of the podcast, Joey.
Yes.
Joey likes spending money just to convince me to play more Warhammer with him. So and I was open with him about
Worked,
it. And I was-
didn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I haven't played Warhammer in like 6 months, so he bought me the Combat Patrol as a quote unquote engagement present. So I was like, oh, so now I have Chaos
Wait,
Space.
are you saying that this is real, like actual British plastic? This
Believe it or
isn't
not, it
3D
is.
printed resin that you ass pirated?
No, it's actually that is a 100% legit.
That's
Actually,
that's straight from over yonder.
Wow.
I also
Oh yeah, wait, I can huff the glue right off of it.
yeah. Oh shit. Oh well. Fuck.
Cheers.
I just
Broke
dropped
it,
something
dude.
off of my Terminator Lord, but yeah,
Damn,
so that's
what a way to end the podcast.
Ignoramus.
Breaking
that's all I
a mini.
got. So, alrighty. Well,
Zero Riz model
Well,
on the
see ya.
ground.